Is live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to So Many Levels Curse of Strahd. So, we haven't played this campaign in a couple of weeks, partly because 2 weeks ago, I was running the Extra Life campaign for charity, which went great. We raised $800 to benefit children's hospitals.
Yay!
Yay. And then last week was a scheduling difficulty, and then this week there's more scheduling difficulty, so we only have 3 of our 5 players today. Those players are Lee Burdett as Honor the Tiefling Ranger.
Hello.
Tim Dodge as Julius the Aasimar Paladin.
Hey everyone.
And Nukjas as Shadow the Elven Druid.
Greetings all.
Alright, so we're starting a little bit late, a little bit fussing together, and the first thing that we'll actually have everybody do with your tokens, and I'll do with the NPCs, is you guys finished last time getting a long rest. So you guys can make sure all your spell slots are reset, your hit points and so on, back up to full. So I will let you guys take care of that. And you guys had retreated to a nearby forest to rest in a Leomund's secret hut, magic hut. So you guys are not actually in the castle. But so let's talk about what all happened last time. I need to know what his full is. So last time the party continued to explore the ruined castle of Argynvostholt. And in the process, you discovered a number of things. One, the primary inhabitants now of Argynvostholt are undead revenants. Knights who once belonged to the Order of the Silver Dragon and protected the land are now animated, undead, only by their desire for vengeance against Strahd. However, the leader of their...
Need to do that.
Okay, the leader of their order, Sir Horngard, is so far gone in his desire for revenge that he has concluded that Strahd is currently in a prison of his own making, and that there is no torture worse for him than allowing him to continue in this current state. And as a result, he has no desire to change anything about the current situation, and in fact would intend to try to prevent anyone else from doing so. He didn't seem interested in attacking. He just mostly told you, go away. You did, however, get a little bit more helpful information from one of the other Revenant Knights, Sir Godfrey Gwillem, who seems to have retained a little bit more of his original personality than the others. And so he said he was not permitted to actually accompany you or help you in any material way due to his vow to the Order, which is currently controlled by Sir Godfrey, or Sir Horngard. But he was willing to answer your questions. And so he told you a little bit about what you guys expected to find in the Amber Temple and on the way to the Amber Temple. And in particular, he told you about a magical curtain of green flame that is at the gate leading to the temple that is potentially going to be difficult to pass through. But as you explored the temple, something else was happening, and although everyone was aware of it to some extent, no one was more aware of it than Shadow. And that is that the spirit of Argynvost, the silver dragon that founded the Order and built this keep, and once stood against Strahd and was killed, the spirit is not at rest. It is unhappy with the state of its order and what the knights that once served it have become, and it knows that it has no longer been, it is not any longer able to be the beacon of hope in these lands that it once was, because its body was desecrated, and its remains were not placed in a place of rest. And when you, Shadow, encountered this fiery apparition that was the spirit of Argynvost, that told everyone that the knights had descended into hatred, they needed to be set to rest. And then when you guys found this page from a journal of Argynvost that told you a bit more about Argynvost's state of mind going into his final battle, you felt almost as if these contacts burned ideas into your mind, Shadow.
Okay.
Everyone is aware that now this idea that if you could find a way to return Argynvost's remains to the mausoleum here at Argynvosthold, it would set Argynvost's spirit to rest and once again allow his spirit to be a beacon of hope in these lands, and potentially set the Revenant Knights to rest as well. But while everyone else is hearing that and thinking, oh, yeah, I mean, it sounds like it would be really dangerous to get those bones back, but that would be good if we could do that. That's maybe something to add to our list, so to speak. For you, it's as though these words are written on your soul.
Yeah, it's something I have to do.
Yes, you are finding yourself, like the words, find my body, return it, lay my spirit to rest, become the beacon, is just etched on your soul.
Okay.
And in fact, you actually received an image in your head of, let me find so I can actually describe the area to you more specifically. Let's see. What you receive an image where you see in your mind's eye a dragon skull as the main central trophy in a room that looks like it's been decorated exclusively by bones. You would suspect that that is in the Castle Ravenloft somewhere.
Okay.
All right. So, after meeting Sir Horngard, Sir Godfrey, and the other knights, you continue to explore the castle here of Argynvosthold and uncovered a trap which led to Rockjaw, your barbarian friend, being assaulted by 7 phantom knights. And through some quick thinking, smart tactical play, and a lot of desperation, you guys managed to get through that encounter without anybody actually dying, although there was pretty close call a couple of times. And so, after that, you were all fairly depleted. You know, spellcasters had used their big guns, so to speak. Everyone was kind of injured. You decided that before continuing to explore the rest of the castle, which includes the 4th floor that you guys haven't been up to at all yet, you decided that it would be best to rest up. And so you retreated outside the castle into the forest. Your friend, I'm forgetting Nobilus's character's name.
Zia.
Zia, yes.
Yeah.
He cast Leoman's secret hut, which creates this little magical bubble of force to protect you for a long rest.
That's an awesome thing.
It is. And so you guys spend the night, receive the benefit of a long rest, and we will pick up with you guys in the morning. One bit of business, because we don't have Nobilis or Mark here to run their characters, one of the things we talked about last time was the idea that I might assign each of you one of these NPCs that's following you guys around, just because I'm running a lot of them right now. I think I won't have you do that when we're depleted in terms of the party, but I will ask that someone take responsibility for running Zia and someone take responsibility for running Rockjaw.
I'll do Rockjaw.
I'll take Zia.
Okay, so let me assign those characters to you temporarily.
It's just bullheaded and want to fight a lot, right?
In his essence, yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Tim, you should now have Rockjaw's character sheet in your journal. You should be able to move the token.
I thought that was going to be Zia.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. I did that wrong. Okay.
Hold on a second. Let me turn on a light.
Okay. Please verify that you can access Zia and move the token.
Okay. Which token is he again?
He's the little guy with the spiky haircut. In the bottom right.
Yep,
Yeah, there
just
you go.
moved him. Okay, I still have Rockjaw showing on my...
Yes, I know. I'm fixing it,
Okay.
but thank you.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
I should take a look at Zia's sheet.
Some of the keyboard shortcuts of this is not what I would have expected.
Yeah.
One of the things that you need to do for Zia after a long rest is his divination magic specialty allows him to, after a long rest, roll 2d20s, write down what the numbers are, and then at some point over the course of the day, you can essentially assign any roll to be whatever that number is.
Oh, okay. I'll do that right now.
Yeah, that's how he's been doing the, you will roll a crit, I have foreseen it, that sort of thing.
Oh.
Yeah. Nutty, can you control Rockjaw now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great.
And here's his character sheet.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Zia's spells just because... Okay, yeah, he did take Dispel Magic, which you guys... is relevant because you guys talked about how one of the only ways to get rid of this magic curtain of flame might be to cast Dispel Magic on it. But it's very powerful, so it's not a sure thing. All right. So you've got an 8 and a 12, so that means that, just write those down, and so at some point over the course of this day, you can have him decide that a roll from an enemy or from one of you guys is either an 8 or a 12.
Okay.
It's not as great as being able to give an enemy a 1 or a friend a 20 or something, but, that's the luck of the breaks. So, as you guys wake up, and those of you who choose spells daily should make sure you've done that, you actually hear towards the front of the castle. You guys are a little bit away. You retreated into the forest to take your long rest. You hear the sound of a horse and cart near the front of the castle.
Okay. So how deep in the woods are we? Can I just kind of go up to the tree line and peek out and get a look?
You guys would have to get a little closer. Like you'd have to move closer, and if you want to do so stealthily, you should roll a stealth check.
Okay.
So are there trees around?
You guys are in a forest right now, yeah. But if you want to get close enough to see what's happening, you are going to leave the trees behind. So that's why I'm saying make a stealth check to try to see what you can see without being observed.
Okay, Julius is making a stealth check.
All right.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Honor got a 14.
Okay.
Julius did not.
So, Julius, along with everybody else, you're creeping to the edge of the trees to try to avoid being seen. And Julius steps on a twig that goes, and he reacts so strongly to having accidentally made a sound that he falls over and lands on his face, making a loud clattering sound.
Giving us all away.
Yeah, you guys are all kind of grimacing of like, oh, that wasn't what we would have liked. So that said, you can see that at the front of the castle, there is what looks like a man dressed in Vistani clothes, has just left something by the front door of the castle and is climbing back up on the wagon. And from the slightly wobbly way that he is climbing back onto the wagon, you would guess he's drunk.
Is it a brown wagon? Does it say UPS on the side?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Does it say FedEx? Okay.
So I'm actually going to grab all your tokens here and move you back to the front, because we had sort of abstracted you being, you should be down by the first floor, so to speak.
Okay.
Let me grab all of you. Can't grab all of you! Why is it not letting me do that? There we go. Thank you.
Whee!
Okay. So, you guys see that you guys are kind of emerging from the forest. This guy is, he is kind of stumbling. It takes him a couple of tries to get back up on the wagon, but he does manage as you're watching, and it looks like he's about to leave.
Should we stop him?
See what kind of information we can get from him. Let's see how coherent it is. Looks like he's hit the bottle a wee bit early.
Loose lips. Rockjaw, be quiet. We're just gonna get information.
Rockjaw, having come so close to death the day before, is feeling perhaps a little bit reflective on this. And so he is not as...
Time.
Yeah. Okay, so are you guys hurrying to catch this guy? Because he's starting to take his wagon. So you run up to intercept him?
Yes.
He, at first, looks like he doesn't even really notice you and almost just runs his cart right over you, except that the horse seems to know better and stops, and he's like, huh? What? Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
It's a good thing, my friend, that your horses are sober.
Why wouldn't a horse be sober?
I like this guy.
We'd just like to, a minute of your time?
Hurry up.
We just noticed that you delivered something to the castle. We're curious as to who it might be for.
I don't know. They tell me to bring a coffin to the castle. I did. What do you want from me?
Who told you to bring it to the castle?
I don't know. Luvash.
Lugash?
Luvash.
Luvash.
You guys,
the Vistani camp leader back where we picked up my cousin or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Did he tell you what it is?
I don't care. It's a coffin.
It's a coffin.
Yeah.
Seems like an unusual thing to ask somebody to deliver.
Look,
Usually
man,
they-
I don't ask questions. Luvash says bring it up to the Argonvassal, fine, whatever. I was busy. You guys are keeping me from bed.
So you were busy and Luvash interrupted what you were doing and asked you to deliver this coffin.
Yeah, that's right.
That's rude of him.
I know.
You know what? I think you should get a drink for your troubles. And I sort through our stuff and I pull out one of Perry's flasks. Here,
Ah,
let me make up for the rudeness of Luvash.
oh man, you're the best.
I had a friend like you, and I understand.
Oh, that hits the spot.
So tell me, what are the other crazy things that Luvash tries to get you to do?
I don't know. I mean, like, we had us all looking for his daughter for a while, so, like, that was easy enough because it's just like, oh, go look over there. Is she there? No. Is she over there? No. Whatever. Like, this is like work.
I suddenly understand how the daughter was missing for 3 days.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to work this hard. You're Vistani.
Well, you know, I mean, Luvash is the boss. I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah. Does he have you do things like this often? I mean, look for the odd missing daughter, or deliver the occasional casket.
Well, like, we do stuff, but, like, it's not like his daughter goes missing all the time. And bringing a coffin to this old castle is a little weird. But whatever, I don't care. I don't know, it's not my business.
Oh, I hope he's paying you well.
Well, I don't... What?
Do you get paid?
Well, I mean, like, we're all sharing, like, you know, whatever treasure we got. I mean, it's not like it's not like direct deposit or something. That's some sort of magic spirit word that just appeared in my brain. I don't know what that is.
Does he give you time off?
Well, you know, hey, that's the good thing about being Vistani, right? I mean, you know, we work when we need to, but you know, most of the time we hang out.
That's
have
good.
fun.
That's my favorite time.
I would like to get back to that if you guys are done asking me questions.
I think we're done, yeah. What's your name?
I will tell you my name in 1 second. I'm the wine is caught up with me for just a second. I know my name. I am not a fool. My name is Kolya.
Kolya, it was great
Kolya.
to meet you. I hope I meet you again someday. I think you'd be fun to party with.
Hey, aren't you a lady elf? That's weird.
I know, right? Strange. Anyway, have a good one.
Yeah, okay, you too.
Be on your way, good man.
Yeah. And
He's still gonna die.
Nah, his horse will keep.
Yeah, the horse
care of
looks
him.
like it's pretty used to this.
Horses.
I saw a little eye roll.
Yeah, sort of long suffering. Like, all right, is he done? Okay, let's go. All right.
I think these
let's-
Perry flasks are going to help us in the future.
Yeah, I think they definitely grease the skids a little bit. Yeah. Thanks, Perry, wherever you are.
Now,
Let's go check out this coffin.
Yeah. Speaking of Perry, this coffin that's laying on the front steps is approximately Perry-sized.
it's kind of a small coffin, don't you think?
Well, he did carry it up to the door by himself. I didn't think it was going to be too big, especially a guy who was half in his cups like that.
Doesn't Zia have a resurrect spell?
Hold on.
Anyway, let's
take
go
a look.
check it out.
Yeah. So I saw that Honor checked it out a little bit. What you can tell is that it's not a super fancy coffin, but it appears to be well made and sturdy enough. It's made of a dark wood, and it is, you know, designed for someone who would be about say 3 to 3.5 feet tall.
Are there locks?
No.
Okay.
Anybody good at checking for traps?
Hold on, I'm kind of scrolling through Zia's spells here. He doesn't. He has to detect magic, but not detect traps.
Okay.
Well, the good news is if he is a vampire, wouldn't he be allergic to the sun? So it should be pretty safe to open it
You guys-
if we wanted to.
We're in a world where the sun can't be seen.
Yeah.
Oh,
the,
yeah.
the clouds. You have never seen the sky not be overcast since you've arrived.
Okay.
But if I do have
Great.
daylight as a spell.
It is actually not officially sunlight.
Dang it! Really? That's why I took it.
There are some spells that do count as sunlight, but if they do, they say so.
I have the light cantrip,
Does not
but
count.
That doesn't
does
count.
not count.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That would help you see the vampire as he kills you.
Oh, good.
As long as we're not unaware.
I didn't take this. Oh well.
Well, I mean,
Well-
you only just picked your spells for the day. I mean, if you want to swap it out, I'll let you. Because you wouldn't know that. Shadow would
I
know that.
know that, of course. Yes. I'll figure something else out.
So, yeah, and you guys can non-magically check for traps just by running a perception check.
Yeah. Let's. Do
I also have protection from evil and good, so if somebody wanted to open the coffin, I could cast that on them, and that you would be protected from the undead.
Well, that's nice. So let me first do my perception check. That's a terrible roll.
All right.
I did worse. My passive perception is actually higher than
It looks like, I mean, this is an ordinary coffin. It doesn't look like there's anything special or unusual about it.
Okay.
Yeah, and Rockjaw did just as well.
Okay, Julius.
Ooh, that's better.
Julius shoots, he scores.
Okay, now, I'll go ahead and allow it for now, but generally speaking,
Only
the
one?
idea of, yes, if someone is checking it for traps, and they check, and they say there are no traps, would it make sense in the story that every single person also then conducts their own inspection for traps?
Yeah, good point.
Truth.
So, what we'll just go ahead and say is, you guys don't see any traps. It looks
Okay.
like an ordinary coffin.
Who wants to open it?
I'll open it.
Okay, I'll cast protection from evil on you.
So you cast that spell, you feel sort of a magical shimmer over you, Honor, as you find yourself, granted this magical protection. And then as you reach down and open the coffin, a swarm of bats flies up out of it. They're screaming, and they fly right into your face, and so they're attacking you. I'd say you are surprised.
Yes.
So let's see these bats, swarm of bats. Okay. I didn't set up all my little tabs this way. Okay, so yeah, so this swarm of bats tries to bite you. They fail to connect with any of their bites, but they're swarming all over you and flapping all over the place. Are you doing anything in response?
I'll flail around with my blood spear.
Okay. Roll an attack.
12.
Yep, that's a hit, and so roll damage.
6.
Yeah, yeah. So this swarm of bats, you managed to, with your spear, to knock a few of them out of the air. Um, so I can go ahead and, okay. And anyone else looking to take an action here? We're not going to roll initiative for just one swarm of bats.
Okay, Azia is going to take a swing with his staff.
Okay.
Nope.
He hits Honor on the head.
Ow.
No damage,
Sorry.
but just kind of like, oops.
Really annoying. Yeah. Okay. Let me see what Julius can do here.
Hang on. Can Rockjaw's usually good with animals, so I'm just trying to see. Can he do something with them? Let's see.
He can cast a couple of spells naturally, like I think like speak with animals, maybe.
Oh.
Okay. So.
I think he might cast them as rituals, though, which means not instantaneously. I'm trying to remember exactly what.
Yeah, it's a spell and it has a little R, so that.
Yeah, I believe he can cast them as rituals, not as regular spells. So it would take him 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. So yeah, Rockjaw is going to just go. All right, it doesn't make any sense. So just going to just go and try and womp them. I'm trying to figure out. I think his great axe is his favorite weapon, so let's do that. Does that do it? No. Hang on. There it is. This is where I click it.
Yeah, 15 hits.
There you go. And
it's another. You didn't have him rage though, so that's just 7.
No, because he's not upset with them.
Right.
He's just more like frustrated.
Yeah, he does chop through a few bats in his swing though, and then at that point the bats seem to be dispersing.
Okay.
Unless you guys want to try to attack the fleeing bats, they're flying away.
When does it make them go away?
Yeah, so they flop off into the woods. And you notice that the now empty coffin is empty except for a sealed envelope. The seal has Strahd's crest on it.
Uh-huh. Is it addressed to anyone?
No.
Let's open it.
You open it, and in the same handwriting that you saw in the Tome of Strahd, is basically, I cordially invite you all to my wedding ceremony to be conducted at sunset in 3 days' time.
Oh boy.
Okay, does it strike anybody else as odd that a wedding invitation would come in a coffin?
Here?
I don't know. This is Strahd.
That's true.
Who knows what Emily Post says here?
Yeah. Ismark says, "Does this mean is she still alive? Would he be keeping her alive until the ceremony?"
I assume.
Esmeralda,
I don't think he wants her dead, right?
Esmeralda says, "We have no way to know." But I think Casimir probably would then point out that it's like, if the abbot actually did know anything, he seemed to think that Strahd's pattern is that he finds the youth and the life in them appealing, and that when he turns them, it essentially spoils that attraction. So my guess would be that he would not turn her before the wedding, if the abbot's assessment of him is correct.
Let's hope he's right.
Yep. So do we want to go ahead and move on to the Amber Temple? Or finish searching this place?
Yeah, you do know that there is a fourth floor of this castle that you hadn't gone to yet. It's up on the roof level.
I
I'm curious about the fourth floor.
Oh, just
Yes.
one thing that I didn't mention in the recap that I'll remind you guys of is that you did find in one of the rooms that the Phantom Warriors had been guarding, you did find 3 potions of invulnerability. And I don't know that anyone put that into their inventory.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
3 of us, 3 potions.
Sounds good.
Yep.
And then everyone else in your party is standing there going,
What about us?
yeah.
Snooze, you lose.
Scheduling conflicts.
We're awful.
Yeah, we really are.
Here we go.
Yeah. Well, you send 3 people through, see if they can turn off the green flames, and then everybody else can come through after. Possibly.
Technically speaking, what the potion does, it gives you resistance to all damage. So you would still take half damage from anything that would otherwise hurt you.
But if you already had resistance, would that be 4th damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, what should we do here? Should we move on, or should we investigate the 4th floor of the castle?
I'm not sure what else we can learn. And there's still the guards in there, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Esmeralda says, if we think that there would be anything else to find here, we're here now. It wouldn't make any sense to come back later.
Yeah. All right.
There may still be foes to fight, but
Yeah. How big does the 4th floor look from the outside? Does it look like it's smaller or about the same size?
well, the footprint is the same as the rest, but part of it would, you know that when you were on the 3rd floor where you spoke with Sir Horngard, there was a big arched ceiling, a big sort of cathedral ceiling there. So that part of the 4th floor would be taken up just by the roof of that.
Okay.
All right. Let's check it out. Let's be thorough. I know that we all want to get on this because of Irina, and we want to make sure she's safe. But the only way we can do that is if we're prepared. So let's check out the 4th floor.
All right.
Agreed.
So I'm going to
Okay.
change you guys over to the other map where the 4th floor is. So I think your tokens are left where they last were on the 3rd floor. So let me switch over to that map. Yes. So we still have your various tokens here on the 3rd floor. But I will. We'll just say you guys made your way. Let's see, do we have everybody? Where's Honor and Anubis? There
I'm
they
right
are.
here.
Okay, yeah, so you guys are all made your way back up to the 3rd floor, and you know that these, this stairway right there would go up to the 4th floor.
Okay.
And so if you're going to do that, are you all going together? Someone
Yep.
going first? Who's first?
Anubis and I will go first.
Okay.
right.
Zia right behind.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
Dr.
let
was
me,
like, wait a minute. Wait.
yeah, so let me get ready to...
Let me guard you guys.
You know what? I'm going to just open up and expose the majority of this level because it's not obscured in the same way that a lot of it was. Like when there were more interior rooms. So let me just move you guys. If I can actually get to what I'm trying to do. Move you guys all up. You know what? I'm just gonna dump you all. Yeah. Okay, so let me get open my notes for where you guys are. The roof, Bog and Vostholt. Okay, Yeah, so you climbed up through this narrow spiral staircase to the ceiling here. You realize that you're now on this open roofed area. It meaning there's no ceiling here. You are on the roof of the building, and a big hole where the hole that was above the room where you spoke with Sir Horngard. Uh, you now see the hole from the top, and where a lot of the roof was. You also see here and there dragon gargoyles perched on the top of various roof structures, and you see what look like old siege weapons in various places. And then, of course, part of the roof here is crumbled. And then there's a door to the east, leading into what was likely the tower. The tower that rose up above the chapel. That you knew that when you were in the chapel, you looked and you knew that the tower above it went up and up and up and up, open in the center.
That's right. That's right. I remember that now.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's check this out. And Rockjaw is going to try to lead the way.
All right.
Yeah. Is there this blue roof thing? Is there anything of an interior to it, or is it?
No, it's just like rafters and stuff like that.
Okay.
And you would need to be careful around there, just because this big hole in the roof, it's not super steady around that either.
I don't think that would hold my weight.
As you look at one of those dragon gargoyles, perched on the rooftop overlooking the parapet is a silver-plated gargoyle shaped like a dragon wormling. And as you pass close to it, you see, all of a sudden, you hear a whisper in your head that says, "When the dragon dreams its dream within its rightful tomb, the light of Argynvost will beam and rid this land of gloom." And you guys get one of the, 7 different clues about that subquest.
So can you say that one more time?
Yes. In fact, actually, there is a handout. I will read it again, but I will also give you this handout. When the dragon dreams its dream within its rightful tomb, the light of Argynvost will beam and rid this land of gloom.
Ooh. So, I already know we need to bring Argynvost back here. But hearing that, doesn't that sound like it would bring daylight back?
Interesting.
And what better way to rid a vampire
Then light.
than to have the sun back?
Mm-hmm.
So is everyone with me? We must bring Argynvost back here.
Esmeralda's just like, yeah, sure, no problem. It's only in basement of Castle Ravenloft.
We are going to end up there anyway, so...
I did not mean to imply that I am not open to this plan. Only that we need to understand how dangerous it is likely to be.
Well...
Danger, schmanger. that was the...
So, as you guys take a look,
that doesn't sound like Julius.
so there's you see there's these ancient ballistas rotted by time and weather that stand behind the battlements on the tower rooftop. That's just one of those there.
So Rockjaw's going to look it over, and is it functional?
As soon as he touches it, it falls apart.
I'd like to say they don't make them like they used to, but thankfully they don't.
And you see, in fact, actually, that the one over on the far side there is actually already destroyed, too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now it's a matching set.
Yeah. So, as you guys start exploring all of a sudden, you guys, Honor, you find a, let's see, a spectral arrow zips by your head. And then another one also zips by your head and crashes against the battlement behind you. And then Julius, another 2 spectral arrows fly out at you also. One of them misses, but one of them hits you, and you take 4 force damage.
Jeez.
Yeah. Adrian turns into a raven and runs away.
He's a little jumpy after yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys, we're not going to do initiative because this is we're probably a short encounter. But right now, you guys have just discovered spectral arrows flew out at you from somewhere.
Can we track back the flight path?
Make a perception check. I will let Honor and Julius make a check each because they each received arrows flying at them.
17.
Yeah, Julius, you are not sure where it came from.
Okay.
Honor, you spot that these 2 little pieces next to the tower, which I will reveal on the map here. These 2 towers have arrow slits in them, and so you are being fired at by spectral warriors that are 1 level up from you, firing through arrow slits in these 2 towers here.
Gun, which? I mean, I know I can't see it, but which
It's
tower?
closer. It's closer to where the rest of the party is.
Yeah, the tower.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So
Yeah, I was confused too.
Oh,
yeah, so by the tower that's over the chapel.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. They look like they're getting ready to fire again.
Honor, you should probably tell people.
You're the only one that saw where they are.
Yeah. Look out! There's arrow slits in the tower.
Huh?
They're
What?
firing from above us.
Everybody kind of startled, looking. You can make an attack if you want, Honor, as the first person to have seen them.
Okay. All right.
Open everybody's.
that is going to be a shot because if I'm trying to shoot through an arrow slit and hit them.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Yeah, they're about 120 feet away, and it would be through an arrow slit, so they have 3/4 cover. But I'm saying you can take a shot if you want to take a shot. I'm not forcing you to do anything.
Okay.
You have an action. You are the only one at this point that knows where it is. You've shouted to everybody, but you're the only one that knows.
Okay. Well, I will take a shot just in case. Okay. 17.
17. Let me. 17 does not hit. Unfortunately, it plinks off the side of the tower. But I think everyone who maybe saw that it has all the more like, oh, over there. They saw you the direction that you were fired in.
Just quick question. How far, like, if I move to here, how far am I from those slits? That each square is what?
You have a.
There's the arrow. Yeah. Excellent. Okay.
And they're 1 level up, so add another 10 feet to whatever it would be.
So, if I may, I want to cast a wind wall, blocking them. So wait, let me just do measuring tool again, because that should be. Oh, that's perfect, 50 feet. So I'm going to put a wind wall that blocks them.
Okay.
Right in front of them. It's about 15 feet high, 50 feet wide, and it's just right in front of those towers.
Great.
And,
the other people might want to move.
No, I think
I'm putting it on the other side of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's like
between
like
the
that.
party in there. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And so what that will do is it means that all of their attacks are now at disadvantage trying to fire through it. Which they're going to do now.
Yep.
So honor, because you fired at one of them, that one is going to take its next 2 shots at you
So
again.
arrows, bolts, and other ordinary projectiles. So I don't know if spectral changes it. Behind the wall are deflected upward and automatically miss.
I will say that they are affected.
Okay.
So with disadvantage, both of those miss. You see that these streaks of energy hit this distortion in the air and are blown wild.
Nice.
The other one is going to take some pot shots at Zia, likewise firing at disadvantage. Yeah, and with disadvantage, both of those are going to miss as well.
So we're gonna go. Well, Rockjaw and I at least are gonna run around. Oh, we got to go the other way to try to join the people. It'll take a little while.
All right, yeah. So you guys are you're racing up. Where are you trying to get to? We'll abstract that you're running to where you want to go.
We're trying to meet up with the party.
Okay, so go ahead and just run around that way. Whereas we'll say that everyone else. Oops. Let me get rid of that shape. Everyone else is still kind of startled. They don't really see what's happening, and so they're just like trying to get behind cover.
All right. So clearly, there's something good behind those guys.
So as you're looking at this tower that accompanies them, the door which lies to it right there, the parapet narrows to a width of 10 feet, ending before a sturdy wooden door set into the wall of the eastern tower.
Now, I didn't pay too much attention to the battle during the last one. Would lightning harm these guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Normal weapon damage only does half damage, but
Okay.
everything else applies as normal. Actually, I think
So-
they're immune to cold. That's what we established.
I am going to
Yeah.
do call lightning on. Can I do it to? Hang on.
They are not exposed from the top. Like
okay.
they're firing through an arrow slit, but there's a ceiling above them.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and magical weapons also hurt them for full damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need something magical.
Oh.
Yeah. So they're
Which does-
firing. They're trying to fire again, but I'll say that with disadvantage plus you guys being partly behind cover, that they miss, but they're still trying up there.
Okay. I'm gonna go attack one.
Okay.
Just because that's the kind of mood I'm in right now.
All right.
So I'm gonna go through the door. Here.
You actually discover as you try to go through the door that it does not open. It is barred from inside.
Oh. Okay. So I will I will run back outside and tell everybody that the door that we can't get through the door.
Well, not trivially anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Julius is going to.
Rockjaw might be able to get through the door.
Yeah. All right. I really hate the spectral things though, but I'm going to I really hate these spectral things. They just make me so mad and I just want to So he's raging.
All right.
And I'm not sure how that I
If
would
you
roll
want,
that.
yeah, you can have him make a strength or athletics check to try to break down the door.
Okay.
And he has advantage with. Oh, you know what? I was going to say he has advantage when he's raging. That looks like a crit.
Yeah.
That's a crit while raging, which ends up being 27. He slams that door down. There's all that practice with the boot to the door last time. Yeah. Yeah, so Rockjaw crashes through the door. He finds in that area. Let me go ahead and open that up. A rickety wooden landing and a staircase cling to the walls of this tower. The stairs lead up to another landing 20 feet above, and the floor of the chapel lies 60 feet below.
Who wants to kill these things with me? Arr.
I'm in.
He's headed up there.
All right. So as he would start to climb, let me reveal the next level up here. So he climbs up to the next level. So over here is
Yeah, I'm working on it. Sorry.
yeah.
we go.
But as he reaches the center, so
Yeah. So
he
there.
would have been coming up there. Yeah. So starting there, there is creaky stairs climb to a wooden landing with 3 windows that look out over the roof of the mansion. Flanking the windows are 2 narrow wooden doors, and you just from having seen the towers outside, you're pretty sure that that's what
Yeah.
would lead to. Yeah.
Is anybody else joining? I think on
Yeah. Zia and Julius are both following.
and Shadow's gonna
All right.
follow up there.
Yeah.
So
All right. And so basically,
sorry,
Yeah.
it takes me a minute because I have
That's
to scroll, then scroll.
Sure. Yeah, so as you're coming up the stairs, yeah, there's a door here and a door here, and you realize that the stairs you climbed up to get to this level has you actually a little bit higher than they would be, but it looks like you would go in through that door. That's what would lead to where they are, but you are at a higher level than them, so there's probably stairs down to where they're standing.
Rockjaw, check out if you can open that door. So Rockjaw's gonna try the door.
Yep, it opens. And sure enough, there is a stone battlement encloses the roof of this turret. A spiral staircase descends to the level below.
Hang on, let me call lightning down there.
The call lightning spell requires that there be a storm like thundercloud that generates overhead.
Oh, never mind. Somebody got like a magic grenade they can throw down there.
As you crossed over into that position, Honor, you stepped onto that central part of the landing here and realized that it was weaker than it looked.
No.
And so I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
7.
Yeah, so you fall
Plunge to your
along
death.
with the landing 20 feet onto the 20 feet onto the so you're going to take 6 bludgeoning damage as the landing crumbles down onto the level below. So you're actually landing here amongst the rubble, and now there is a 10-foot gap that I'll reveal on the... Yeah, so there's now a 10-foot gap in the landing there.
Good times.
All right, I am going to cast Magic Weapon on my longbow.
All right. While you were waiting, these ghosts decided you took too long, so this first Phantom Warrior is coming out, and it's going to attack Rockjaw with
Of course it is.
spectral longsword.
Okay, and
And so it's... So what's his AC? Because I'm guessing a 15 hits and the 7 does
Yeah,
not.
15 hits.
Yeah, so that's
And
7. He is, I'll say he's still raging. So he
Yeah.
does take half of that because he, I believe, only.
So when he's
psychic
raging, does he get temporary hit points?
No, but he is resistant to all damage except psychic damage.
Ah. So he only gets half that, you said?
Yes. So 3.
Okay.
3 force damage. Yeah.
All right.
And then the other one, likewise, pops out of this door here, and it's going to take a couple of arrow shots at you, Julius.
Okay.
Can he actually see Julius, or is that another staircase going up, so he's blocked?
He's go right there, so he can.
Okay.
The stairs do continue up from here, though. So he misses though with both arrows, both spectral arrows.
Right. Julius is going to fire the magical longbow.
All right. Which one? The one that just shot at you, or the one
Yeah.
by Rockjaw?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the one that just shot at me.
Okay. That'll hit.
Okay.
Okay.
2 piercing.
2 piercing. What's the bonus for the?
Well, it's
Weapon becomes a magic weapon with a +1 bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls.
okay. So it'd be 3 piercing then.
3 piercing. Yep.
Okay. Yep.
So, Shadow's gonna cast Barkskin.
Okay. You're dropping wind wall, I would guess.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's done because we're on this side.
Yeah.
And then transforming to bear, which means
All
I
right.
have to open the bear thing because all my animal forms are magical attacks. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Sweet.
It's you're going to discover that your bear is cramped on this staircase.
Yes. I realize I'm blocking the path now.
Yeah. I did make a bear shadow token for you.
Excellent.
So we'll move your regular token.
Excellent. Oh yeah. He.
See, I need to somehow, I need to set them up every time. But here, let's see. There we go.
Zia is not a happy camper.
Yeah. Yeah, he's suddenly knocked back down the stairs by a bear butt.
Yeah. And can I push past Rockjaw before I?
Right.
Or,
What you
know.
Yeah. We'll say you can.
Because that was my intention.
Give me
Just knocked him out of the way, which made him even angrier.
Yeah. All right. You're attacking this thing then?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Bite. Let me get back to that
I
window.
believe you are not able to. Its spectral armor does not. You don't connect with the 14.
Okay, and then I get a bite and then a claw for each
Yep.
attack.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that did nothing.
Yeah, unfortunately, its wispy form, you end up clawing and biting nothing but smoke.
Oh well.
All right. At this point, the others, which were who our NPCs here, are kind of catching up, and they're realizing they're checking on you, Honor, to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, I'll be fine. Eventually, Anubis rolled an 18 dexterity to jump down to me because it was getting a little crowded up there.
Sure. Okay.
So
right.
That's a smart puppy.
All right. So
smart puppy.
this spectral warrior is attacking you as a bear. Shadow.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a 17 and a 24. I think those probably both hit. So that's 21 force damage as it slashes at you with this spectral longsword.
Yeah, they just hit me. Dang it. All right, so it was a.
Oh, right, because Barkskin. Yeah, I almost forgot that you did cast that. Yeah. Okay.
So... Oh, it's half my hit point as a bear.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, so anyone else doing anything? Because we're not at proper initiative, so you have to
I'll attack again.
manual initiative.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Those have got to
Both
hit.
of those hit. Yeah, yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay.
So go ahead and do damage for both of those.
And then, I want to bite. And then claws? I don't know. All right, sorry. It should be 7 and then 12.
All right.
One of the piercings and one of the slashings. I screwed up.
Yeah.
But take the 7 and the 13.
Oh, the 7 and
Yeah, because one of my attacks is piercing and one is slashing.
yeah.
So I accidentally clicked the
Right.
bite twice.
Okay. Yeah, you believe that you've taken out almost half of this thing's spectral form.
Arrgh.
That one series of attacks.
Pretty much nobody behind me can get
Yeah.
past my butt.
The other one is taking a couple of arrow shots at Zia, who's still standing there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That 17 is going to hit for sure.
Right.
For 3 force damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't he have firebolt?
He does.
Well, so we'll do proper initiative the next time we have a combat, but yeah, you guys need to stay on top of it. This was an experiment to see how it goes when we don't roll proper initiative, and the answer is that it's awkward.
Badly.
It gets a bit chaotic. Yeah.
It's a little different, yeah. Well, especially when we're running multiple characters.
Yeah.
So Zia should definitely use that fireball.
Okay.
He can't get at the one that you're fighting, Shadow, but he could fire the
No, he
firebolt
can
at the
go
other
across,
one.
yeah. It's just me and this one spectral thing, and everybody else, screw you.
That's why I just went ahead and stayed down here. It's like, she's bear. It's not like we can get up there. I don't have magical long distance weapons.
There's firebolt. Okay. Oh wait, I need to. Okay. Select the character. Come on, here we go. All right, and then.
All right, that'll hit.
President Julius. Okay.
Yep.
I thought I had to click the token first, so I would know it was Zia.
No, just do it from his sheet. Yeah.
Okay.
They're both going to come up in the chat as you, looking like it's Julius, just because you're the player controlling.
Okay.
So go ahead and click the damage. Wow, nice. 13, yeah.
Yeah. Esmeralda and Casimir could probably do.
Well, that's what I was just going to say, is that they're kind of caught up enough now that they're going to come up and try to do the same thing. Casimir is going to try to hit the one that Shadow is fighting, but it's going to have half cover from where he is. And again, like, I've got it. I need to set their thing. He should be getting also 2d10 for his spell casting. So I'm going to roll another d10. So yeah, that's 13. 13 more for that one. And then Esmeralda will do her firebolt at the other one, and that one is gonna be also, yeah, so she should also be getting 2d10. So 18, yeah. So both of these things are definitely weakened now. Shadow.
Nice.
Actually,
yes.
actually,
I think it's his turn.
Yeah, he gets to slash at you with his sword again first. Whoop. There we go.
Come at me, bro.
He is coming at you.
Ooh.
And he's hitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, is he hitting.
So that's another 18 force damage as he's
Alright.
hacking at you with this spectral blade.
That leaves me 3 points in bear form.
Yeah.
So I'm going to.
So the bark skin doesn't apply to the bear form?
It does.
It does, but it's 16.
Oh.
It would only be 12 otherwise, I think.
So I don't think bite got him, but
Correct.
claws
The
did.
claws does, yes. 15, and your claws rip the remains of this spectral form to
Arr,
shreds, and it
yummy
dissipates.
spectral.
Yeah, so it dissipates. All right, Julius and Orzia.
Okay, Julius is going to fire the magical longbow again.
Okay.
At the one who was shooting at me.
Well, there's only one left anyway.
Oh, the only one left. Okay.
That
That should
hits.
hit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's +1 for the damage. So 5.
All right. This one is looking like pretty raggedy now. You want Zia to do
Zia hit
something? Or?
again?
Yeah, Zia will fire another. Oh, wait, I've already used my firebolt.
No, Firebolt's a cantrip. You could do that every turn.
Oh, okay. Well, fire away then. Oh,
That
yes.
hits,
Oh, that's nice.
Nobilis is sad he's not rolling this.
I know, right?
Yeah, who'd
Alright,
have thought that
yeah.
I'd be rolling numbers like
So
this?
it takes another 3 fire damage, but it's still present, and it's going to fire its spectral longbow at Shadow,
Okay.
which just ruined its buddy.
Oh,
Wow,
and
and
it
I guess
misses.
both miss, even at like 15 feet away. So
Your buddy was a better shot than you, but I can't say that. I'm just kind of growling it.
yeah. So I think
Yeah.
Esmeralda's
Yeah,
gonna.
breath.
Oops.
Rockjaw is impressed by the bear's
He's probably
vocabulary.
frustrated that the bear has
Rockjaw knows exactly what
effectively
I'm saying.
blocked him from doing anything.
Yeah.
And blocked him. He's kind of pushed against the wall, so anything that hits goes for him would hit me. So it's all good.
Esmeralda's firebolt misses, and Casimir can't get to it. So it's actually your turn again, Shadow. But to get to it, there's a 10-foot gap. You would have to jump
that's not
it.
gonna work. I'm gonna just.
You can make an athletics check as the bear if you want to try to jump that
I
gap.
kind of like to see that.
Sure. 'Cause if I just, yeah.
I'm glad that I went outside to join Ismark.
Yeah.
I fall down.
Yeah.
By the way, I was trying to jump over this thing, not this thing, because climbing a railing as a bear doesn't work.
Right. Yeah, so you would take 10 bludgeoning damage as you fall back down to the level below.
So I'm no longer a bear.
And yeah, you
I'm
would
so glad I moved.
take 7 residual damage.
Yeah. So I'll close that
Yeah.
one.
So Shadow watches you crash back down to the ground and poof back into your elven form sitting on your butt and kind of just like, yep.
That was cool.
How about Rockjaw? Does he want to try for making that jump? He's probably been frustrated, unable to
Yeah.
to do
Rage
anything.
jump.
He doesn't have any magical weapons either, but he's very frustrated.
This one, it's also looking pretty raggedy. There's like
Yeah.
not much substance to it.
So yeah,
left.
he's gonna
Yeah.
same thing, not go over the railing.
Yeah, he's lost his rage, by the way, so it's not with advantage.
Oh, okay.
But and it wouldn't. Acrobatics wouldn't be with advantage anyway, just athletics. But the 21 will do it, and I'll make his attack as he's coming down and landing on this thing.
Yep.
And that hits. And we'll just say that does the trick.
That
It was
does it,
almost
yeah.
gone.
Just out of curiosity, it did pretty well.
All right. Yeah, that would definitely have done it. That was more than it needed. Okay. So. Yes.
Vengeance, victory for yesterday.
So you all seem to have resolved all of the active, spectral warriors in this area. So right now, Rockjaw is the only one at the sort of the foot of the stairs that would lead up to the top level.
Okay, just a quick peek inside this thing, and it just looks.
Yeah.
Here?
So if
It looks exactly the same as the other.
yeah, it's a spiraled staircase that descends 10 feet down to where the spectral archers were standing to begin with.
Okay. If anyone's nimble and wants to join me upstairs, that's where I'm going.
Okay.
So yeah, anyone who wants to go to the top is going to need to make that jump.
Okay.
I don't know if there's anything up there that It's worth risking my neck for.
Something.
Yeah.
They didn't just set up a trap for us. I mean, they're protecting something.
Yeah, that's a good point. What? Let's see. What is Zia's dex?
All right. So Shadow's running up, and let's try this as a human. That didn't work.
All right.
I should have used rope. Dang it.
All right, Zia's going to make you an acrobatics check.
That's another 7 bludgeoning damage.
That's okay.
Yeah, Rockjaw can probably say, "Someone want a hand?" So with his assistance, you guys can make the jump at advantage with someone's assistance to kind of try to catch you and pull you up on the far side.
Well, hang on. I've got rope.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw the rope to Rockjaw.
All right, yeah, and he can affix it to the railing.
Yeah.
We'll say anyone who wants to can now go up to the top. So I'll
Climb
just
on
go
over.
ahead. Yeah.
This is, again, Shadow thinks she's better than she is. It's part of her character's whole creation. She thinks she's more charismatic than she is. She thinks she's more acrobatic than she is. She is not.
All right, so we are revealing now this. Trying to make sure how much of this will get seen on the stream. Okay, at the top, wooden stairs climb to the tower's peak, which has a stone floor and a 30-foot high-pitched roof. Ravens roost on crisscrossing rafters, coming and going through small holes in the roof. 10-foot high, 5-foot wide arched windows are evenly spaced around the walls. Each window consists of a lead latticework filled with small panes of transparent glass. As you look through the windows, to the north and east lies a mist-shrouded valley with dark woods, a small town, and a lonely windmill on a precipice. You know that the town is Vallaki, the windmill you also recall.
Yeah, been there.
Feelings. Yeah. To the south, a river flows through a foggy marsh, and you recall from your map that would be where the town of Berez was supposed to be, but you also haven't heard much about Berez. Might be a reason for that. To the west, between rocky hills, you glimpse an abbey perched on a snowy mountainside beyond a long stretch of fog-smothered pines. So you know what that is, too.
Been there, too. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Been there, experienced the crazy. Don't really want to go back.
So, but other than that, there doesn't seem to be anything else up here. Although with all of these windows going all the way around, you know, like, it does seem to be sort of an observation place, or, you know, a place where, if a non-figurative beacon, if it were to be lit in here, it would be probably visible in all sorts of places.
Yeah, what are these?
Those are ravens.
Oh, okay.
They're actual ravens?
Yes.
Aha.
Adrian kind of makes his way up there eventually and kind of just, like, yep. Those are just the birds.
How many eyes do they have?
Adrian can't talk to them, right?
No. He says they're just birds. If they were other were-ravens, then yes, but these are not.
I'm wondering if it's worth using speak to animals at this point.
Probably not.
Whatever you think a raven might know.
Well, just wondering what they might observe. No. All right. Yeah, they're just birds.
Yeah.
So, this is where we need to bring them, I guess.
No, you're pretty sure that the mausoleum on the ground level is where the bones go. But
the bones will go there, but this is where the message will go.
You do have kind of the impression that the idea of a beacon is not just a metaphor, and so the beacon might end up here, but the bones go in the mausoleum.
Okay. Well, this was fruitful.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and just tell you that other than actually looking inside the mausoleum, there's nothing else here. And you were told by Sir Godfrey Gwillem that there's nothing in the mausoleum right now. But you could verify for yourself if you want. But I'll go ahead and just tell you guys you have now explored the entirety of Argynvostold.
And we got an extra clue.
Yep.
So, I say we go.
All right. To the Ember Temple, or do we have to head to Castle Ravenloft for the Dragon Bones?
Let's go see what's going on at the Amber Temple because we're close now.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're closer to...
Yeah, you are closer to that. But yeah, I mean, it's you know that's a long journey through the mountains.
Can we see the map again?
Yes, in fact, I will bring up the map of Barovia. So, you guys are currently... Oops, I didn't mean to zoom out that far. Uh-oh,
Hang on, it takes
my-
a little while to load anyway.
my roll 20 is frozen, I think. Yeah, my roll 20 looks like it's frozen, so we'll see. Hopefully that'll resolve itself in a second. Yeah, yeah, it's not. Page is unresponsive, so yeah, I think I'm gonna have to exit roll 20 and restart it.
Okay, while you're doing that, I am going to get another mug of tea, and I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah. So.
Give me a mug while you're at it.
So I don't know if you guys managed to still see the.
Yeah, we can see it. I can see the map.
Yeah, we can see the map.
So looking at the map, you guys are currently, towards the center of this map here at Argynvostold. If I can, yeah, there we go.
Yep. Seen.
Boy, it's taken a while to load. There we go. Yeah, so you're there, and then as we kind of zoom out and look at this overall map, you know that you would follow the road back sort of west to the crossroads, and then take, the road here down to Zelenka Pass, which curves all the way up around in the mountains. Goes over this little bridge right here, that's where you have come to understand that the gate is that has been discussed. And then from there, it curves around further into the mountains to the Amber Temple is where that's supposed to be.
So, can you do a little thingy to show me the mountains?
The mountains are this, it's this whole white area is the mountains.
Yeah. Centering here?
Well, okay, so centering there, and so if you go right here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
the gate,
the end of it, yeah.
And then keep following that road.
Okay. Thanks,
You're zoomed in too far.
Well, no, I'm zoomed out as far as I can go, but at the same time, I'm...
Okay, if you're using the zoom in Roll20, you should be able to make the whole map be a postage stamp. So don't use the browser zoom.
Yeah. No, I did. I thought I was all the way zoomed out.
Yeah,
I was
okay.
not.
All right. Yeah, so
thank you.
Above Luna Lake is where you understand the gate is. If you continue on the road east and south from there, there's a switchback which will lead you up into the mountains, and you understand that's where the temple is supposed to be, is right here.
That looks like a long journey.
Now, bear in mind, too, that these hexes are a quarter mile each. And it's we're not talking like weeks or even probably days, especially since you actually have Rockjaw with you that literally makes you, move twice as fast.
Yeah.
Tim is
So
taking
that's-
too long
that's-
to get his tea.
Yeah, that's the Amber Temple.
I didn't see where you were just.
No, where you were telling us that that route was towards the Amber Temple.
Yes.
Okay, and now
Yeah.
to Ravenloft.
Castle Ravenloft is basically directly east of you, right here.
Oh, yeah. So they're both in two different directions.
Yeah.
It didn't take a while.
Well, you guys, I mean, you know, Castle Ravenloft, you know that, like, the journey, say, from Valaki to Kresk was a few hours on the road, right? And likewise from Valaki to Barovia is a few hours on the road. So, like, that's the scale we're dealing with here. You're going to go up into the mountains where it's cold and steep and lots of switchbacks, so it'll be a little bit slower going up there, but we're not talking about, like, you know, like a 3-week trek here. It's
Yeah. And we have all the gear.
You did get the cold weather gear.
Yep. And
As
I
much
think
as I want to get the bones right away, I still think we should go to the Amber Temple first.
yeah.
Casimir
sure
definitely,
Casimir agrees.
yeah, he's definitely, if anything, kind of a little bit discouraging of this whole plan of the bones. But as long like the
Well,
Amber
that's just
Temple
because he
is the
doesn't
whole,
believe the right things. So
well, it's also the Amber Temple was kind of like the whole agreement that he
Yeah.
made with you from the beginning. That like, and
Yeah,
the
we're
idea
doing
that
it.
there was any discussion last time at all of maybe not going to the Amber Temple, he's a little bit on edge on this about the subject. All
Well,
right,
we're
I
going.
don't know if you heard any of that, Tim, but
We're
Okay,
going
you're
to the
muted.
Amber Temple.
You're muted, Tim.
There's a debate going on.
Well,
Nope.
okay, yeah. See, you're going to the Amber Temple. We went through and looked at the map, and so you.
I
Okay.
just needed a clearer idea of where everything was,
Okay.
or that everything
Yeah.
still made sense,
How-
and it does.
How far a journey is it to the Ember Temple?
We have to go through the mountains and over a bridge.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rockjaw
But-
will make it faster, but it's going to be a little slower going. But
No, it won't, because you've got me. Difficult terrain doesn't slow your party's travel.
That. Well, okay. That's. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Yeah. I'm reading that directly off of the sheet. So
Yes, I know. I'm just trying to interpret the way I think that that's actually intended to work, and I'm not sure that it makes sense that you would be able to travel just as fast through dangerous mountain passes as you would on a regular road. But okay. I would normally interpret that as being more like, I don't know. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right. I don't know why I'm acting like that's annoying. So basically, you can travel at normal pace. You can go about 12 of these hexes an hour. So, you know, I had previously counted them all out, and that was weeks ago, and I don't remember. So basically, it's going to be. You think you could make the gate today by sunset if you don't dawdle.
let's do this.
Yep.
Wagons southwest
Rock and roll.
Lee.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, you guys, let me. There's too much
So
stuff here.
Just a quick thing. Hang on. I'm going to Oh, did I never. No, I did. Didn't I?
What? I don't know.
I'm just making sure that I did my hit points. Yeah, I did my hit points. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's go.
All right.
Yep.
So you make your way back down the road area from Argynvostholt. You make your way back to the Raven River crossroads, which is, you know, here. And
Yep.
then you take the path that says it leads south to Solenka Pass. And okay, let me. as you are journeying, okay, yeah, it does not give me any sort of description of anything up until you actually get to the gate. But as you are climbing up into the mountains, the elevation change of the path does start going distinctly uphill. And despite all of this discussion of, travel, you find you're making very good time, even through what would normally be a difficult journey. And it's passing several hours as you make your way up through the mountains. As you start climbing it up and you start getting above the level where there's all the trees, you find that your cold weather gear is absolutely necessary. Because it's definitely cold and you're now exposed to the wind. And it's, without your cold weather gear, it would be distinctly unpleasant. And as you are making your way, through some of these mountain passes, how are you guys traveling? Are you in a hurry? Are you maintaining a careful watch? What are you doing?
I'm gonna say that at least for Shadow is definitely on the lookout, very suspicious. But not Donald.
The distinction here is that, like, as you guys are making your way into the mountains, because I'm essentially allowing you to stack Rockjaw's fast movement and and Honor's difficult terrain doesn't slow you. In order to stack those two effects, you guys are not super conscious of what's going on around you.
Mm-hmm.
But you make your way several hours in, and you find suddenly, as you're coming around a bend into kind of a narrow pass between sort of cliffs, you suddenly hear the scuffling of rocks around you, and you discover that emerging into the road in front of you is a number of scruffy looking, if anything, they look a bit like the berserkers that you fought at Yester Hill, but a little bit less muddy, but still wearing hides and looking sort of very rough and unkempt. And in fact, as you sort of pull the wagon to a stop, seeing them in the pass ahead of you, you hear behind you that some have moved in behind as well. And one of them starts to approach and says, "Give us your food and turn around."
Let's see, why should we do that?
Of us spoke.
Because we'll kill you otherwise.
Now Rockjaw says, "That's not gonna happen."
All right, they're attacking. We're gonna roll initiative.
All right.
So let me create a new little why is it not?
Oh.
I'm trying to stop. No.
Yep. Waiting.
I'm clicking a thing that's saying create new page and nothing is happening. Oh, I see. It's creating it all the way at the end of the list, which is irritating. Roll20 does a lot of things really well, but there's a handful of their interface things that are just like incomprehensible to me why they did them the way they did. And part of that is the ability to sort of sort, like this module has like 35 different little maps, but they're all in sort of one little row. And if I want to take one and grab it, I have to grab it, but then I can't scroll. So I can only drag it to the edge of what's currently on the screen. And it just, yeah.
That's
takes,
interesting.
Yeah.
That sounds like an opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so. All right. I have, I'm going to drag everybody on. I should have planned this piece better, but it's going to take a little while because Um, global elimination. So,
No worries. The
you're all
berserkers will
just
wait for us.
yeah. All right. Why is that taking so long? Okay. All right. And you guys are not going to be able to control these right away because I'm going to have to put everything on here. But you guys basically have your wagon. Casimir, Ismark, and Esmeralda. I'm going to have to... Who am I... Tell me who I'm missing.
Adrian.
Right. Anyone else missing?
Zia? No,
Zia-
no, there's
Zia's
Zia.
Yeah, no, there's the
He is
Angelus.
there.
Yep. My crew is accounted for.
Yep.
Yeah, Adrian was the Raven dude. Esmeralda's there. Ismark, and he's right there. So yeah.
Yep. Nope, you've
Everybody's
got everybody.
Okay. I'm assigning you so you guys will have control of your little things here. And I'll put you all in I'll draw like the walls of this canyon. Okay. See, and this is another perfect example of like, it seems like there ought to be a way for me to go to a new map and not have to manually set everybody to, like, if I'm dragging honor from the journal onto the map, why do I then have to manually tell it that that token represents the honor of the character?
Right.
Agreed.
Anyway, so let me draw some shapes on here. So we'll say that this is the walls of this canyon here. And,
The green stripes.
yeah. And then okay.
So are there only 5 of them, or is that just a representative
No,
sample? Oh, I
there's-
see. Just here. It's a horde.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the very definition of a horde.
Yeah. So you guys have been surrounded now, and I'll say that you have kind of here. I'll draw sort of a little box to represent where the wagon is. We'll say that's the wagon, and then I'll put a
Okay.
horse on here too. Oops, that's.
Yeah, almost.
That little box isn't a thing. But yeah, let's okay, so let's roll initiative.
Okay. Nutty already rolled a 15.
Well, no, I'll start over because it wasn't keyed to the initiative box.
Yeah, and
Oh,
And
yeah.
it still wasn't. So, Shadow was an 18, and I don't know why it wasn't tied to the initiative box. And Rockjaw was 15, but I
Right.
can roll again if you need me to.
Hopefully. Okay, and I've just clicked on Zia's token, so hopefully this will show his initiative. No, it still says Julius.
I have to
Yep.
pull all of these
No, it-
open again because
it appears in the turn tracker as Zia.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yes.
Good. I've got the turn tracker blocked out right now. Okay, and Julius, where is right there?
manually switch all of these characters again. Esmeralda. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, sorry. This is not the most organized encounter. I'm feeling like I don't have my act together today.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Because you're improvising and you had to do a big switch, like it's completely
Well,
understandable.
it's like this encounter. In some ways, it's improvising, but it's not like I had no idea this was going to happen. I did decide to have it happen, so I could have
but
planned it better.
It's all right.
And Adrian, I was
It's all good.
missing. Yeah, so. All right. Well, and part of it too is some of what I'm doing right now is stuff that I had set already, but then had to reload.
Oh, let's see. I am not seeing the turn tracker. Why is that?
There should, in your little toolbar, should be a little thing that looks like a clock. Click that, and that should bring up your turn tracker.
Okay.
But you also don't necessarily need to be able to see the turn tracker because I will just.
Tell us.
Yeah.
So mine didn't get in there. Do you need me to roll them again?
I will do it manually in just a second.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't overload you.
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. See, in some ways, like as much as I like having all the visuals and stuff for the for Roll20, like that is a big thing that it does, and it has all of these maps and everything, and all of that sort of thing. You don't have to have it be theater of the mind so much. I like all of that, but it really just is 5 times as much stuff for me to do.
Oh yeah, because there's so many moving parts then. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. That is Adrian. Okay, so let me. What was your result?
I believe it was. Sorry,
15.
It was 18. Well, it was 18 for Shadow and 15 for Rockjaw.
Okay. I don't know why it doesn't sort everybody manually, but. And then. I just did that too. Why did that not? Okay. And then Rockjaw 15. Okay. All right. We're set here. Okay. So, we left off with Rockjaw saying that's not going to happen, and you guys basically indicating sort of that you're not planning to cooperate, and so they look like they're getting ready to attack you. So that brings Zia is up first.
Yes, and I'm trying to bring up his list of spells here. He doesn't have magic missile, does he? He's got fireball. Boy, this would be such a good time for magic missile.
Yeah. Magic missile's primary use actually is just when something is hard to hit, because it automatically hits, and that's like its key advantage. It's not the most powerful otherwise.
Yeah. Didn't he get a lightning spell? Or no, that was fireball.
Yeah.
I guess.
All right. Well, I've got 3 of them right in front of me here. I could cast fireball at them.
All right. Bear in mind too that like you guys are going somewhere dangerous, so just plan ahead.
How many? Never mind. I have it on the character sheet.
All right. Let me see. What's he got in the way of it? I mean, you make a good point there. I don't want to use up all my bullets before they're needed. Core. All right. You know what? I'm gonna the one nearest me. I'm gonna fire at him with a light crossbow.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I hit
Yeah, that hits.
4,
All right.
and that would have been.
So
this one
that's.
here.
Oh, okay. The one, behind you. Okay. Yeah. All right. Anubis.
Is picking his shot. So
Don't forget you got ones behind you too.
I know. Yeah, those might be better off for the magicians to hit.
Keep in mind that the nearest exit may be behind you.
Yeah, so Anubis is gonna run up and bite this one.
All right.
Oh, that's the one I just hit.
Yeah.
Tear him up.
11 unfortunately misses. He gets a mouthful of hide armor.
Okay.
Tastes like this guy has not had a shower in a long time.
Oh, unsavory.
Well, Anubis just thinks that adds flavor.
All right. That makes Shadow's turn.
Okay. Yeah. So I am going to. Sorry, I was planning for Rockjaw, forgetting that Shadow came first.
Yeah.
I am going to cast Thunderwave in this general direction.
Okay. I think you can get 2 in it, in the 15-foot cube.
Why is
You
it
can
not
get-
going? Okay. I don't have it, so it's clickable. So it's 2d8, I guess.
Shouldn't it be on your spell list?
It's on my spell list. Hang on, let's see. What is Thunderwave? Here we go. Nothing's happening.
Okay. I mean, I could probably...
Yeah. You could probably. Sorry.
Well, I think I could just... You have it even as an attack on your main screen. I
know,
click
I
it
don't
and
know
it
why
says
it's not
cast
working.
at 1 level.
Yeah. I get nothing.
Oh,
Oh, there it is. Cast at what level? That's what I was missing.
Well, actually, for some reason, when I tried doing that, it still didn't come up. So it's
Okay. So, yeah, we're gonna cast that at.
There we go.
Oh, you
I
got
did it from
Okay.
your spells sheet. Yeah.
Okay. So let me close.
So
this
I
off.
don't know why that didn't have work.
Yeah,
before,
it
but-
finally showed up with the cast at what level, and I
Yeah, it's fine. We got it. Don't worry about it.
yeah, but now I can't get that away.
I don't know what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know.
Can
What
you-
I
you're
can't
telling
get that. I've got
You can't
multiple.
get the
Oh, I
dialogue
see what's
box?
going on. I have multiple dialogue boxes, one on top of the other. I
Okay.
have to just cancel all of them. Okay, there we go.
That's why I couldn't see the turn track earlier, because I had 2 character sheets on top of it.
Okay, so I'm going to actually cast that though at. So if I cast it at a higher level, that means I get rid of another spell, correct?
Okay, spell slots. You don't get rid of any spells. You just have
Okay.
a limited number of spell slots at each level.
Okay. Sorry. Then
That's all right. It just means like if you have 1 third-level spell slot, you don't lose spells, but you can only cast 1 third-level spell, whatever it is.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
It's melee weapons.
then do that at You
All
what? I
right,
guess
come
I'm
on,
just gonna
let's
do it
get-
at one.
I
I'm
don't-
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't
was-
want to rush you. I'm just, yeah. we've already.
Yeah.
I can imagine our listeners having sat through 15 minutes of me setting up the map.
I apologize.
That's
I'm a
all right.
terrible person.
No,
Go ahead.
no. I'm
There's
sorry.
nothing I want to sacrifice. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Is anybody actually on the chat? Let's see. No, not.
Well, I don't
No,
know,
but
but I mean, anyone who
later.
might want to listen to it later too, and it's
Yeah.
like, so I apologize for rushing, but let's all try to keep things
Yes.
moving. All right, great. So they're going to make Constitution saving throws. They get a 12 and a 13 respectively, so they both fail. They both take 5 thunder damage and are knocked backwards.
Yay! It should make it easier for other people.
2 and 62. This guy would actually move farther back, but I can't move him off the map that far. All right, it is the Berserker's turn now. let's see. One is going to rush up and attack Casimir. And he misses. Casimir ducks out of the way. One is coming up to attack Rockjaw. That is a critical fail. He trips on a rock and falls on his face. One is coming up at Julius. 15. Is 15 hit?
Pretty sure that hits. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I'm in AC 9. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's right, because you don't wear your armor, because that's a thing. Yep. So you take 9 slashing damage.
Ouch.
This one's running up to attack Ismark. If I can put him where I want. That's a 17, which I believe does hit Ismark. I can have my... Yes, that hits him, so he takes 8 slashing damage. And then this one, I think, sees Rockjaw looks pretty tough and is going to come up and attack the one that his buddy so ineptly charged a moment ago. Gets a 19, which I believe is going to hit Rockjaw for 10 slashing damage, not halved because he is not yet raging.
Well, this will definitely make him mad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The guy that Anubis tried to bite is going to slash at him with an axe. 19 for 14 slashing damage.
Ooh.
And then this guy's going to come up and attack Adrian. And he is going to hit. And Adrian is going to just... This axe just bounces off of him. And he's unhurt. And he's like, This is what was supposed to happen the other day. Another guy's coming at Esmeralda. 13. What's her AC? I feel like it's higher than that, but yes, it is higher than that. So he glances off of her armor. This guy's coming at Zia. You know, they coincidentally ended up with one for each of you. How did that happen?
Gee, amazing.
I wonder why.
Yeah, so that's a 17, which I believe hits Zia.
That's going to hit, yes.
So 8 slashing damage. This guy's coming up at you. You know what? Actually, I'm going to say he's charging at Honor. But if you want, Shadow, you can get an opportunity attack as he runs by.
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
I liked it better when these berserkers were spastic.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like swipe at him just for funsies.
Yeah, that hits. Nice.
Huzzah!
That's not bad at all.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
Do that again.
All right. So he does continue running towards Honor, though, and attacks with his great axe. 19 for 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then one attacks you, Shadow, but gets an 11, which I think misses.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Just.
duck out of the way. He's still a little bit dizzy from getting thunder waved.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Honor, you're up.
All right. Hunter's mark on the guy in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to attack him with Blood Spear.
All right.
12.
So he ducks out of the way, but as he sees the spear, he suddenly goes pale and eyes wide and backs off. But
that's cool.
That's all that's
That's
happened
that
so
special
far.
spear she picked up at my burning,
At Yester
right?
Hill, yeah. Esmeralda's turn. She's going to slash at this guy in front of her with her rapier. And she's got her her hand axe too. So she's 2 attacks with the rapier. And both of those hit. That for a 20, and then yeah, she just carves this guy up. 27. I mean, he's still he's injured but doing okay though. That doesn't kill him or anything. But yeah, so she slashes him up. Rockjaw.
Ha! Yes. This
He got two of
makes
them in his
me
face.
angry. How dare you attack my party? So of course he's raged, and he's going to slash at. Can he? He doesn't have cleave, so he can't get both of them.
No.
But he's going to go with the one standing just because it's easier to.
I believe he does have 2 attacks per round. He could attack.
Okay, so he's
once
going to hit
on
both
each
of them then.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's going to go for both, and I'm just going
One on each. Yeah, those both hit.
one on each.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And hang on, I got this thing in my way. And boom. And boom.
12 on one.
And 17 on the other.
Yeah.
Dare you attack Rockjaw? Suddenly
Okay,
he's self-important.
Yeah. All right. So Julius, your turn. You got one of these guys in your face. He's cut you with a big axe.
I'm about to introduce him to my longsword.
All right.
And where does my longsword end up?
You get it caught in the wood of the wagon. Oh. You're able to pull it free, but it takes your attack this round.
Okay.
Ismark is chopping at the one in front of him, making 2 longsword and 1 short sword attack. Now he hits with all 3, but he's only doing half damage with the longsword because he ruined the blade chopping at that stone wall last time. So that's only 6 instead of 12 from that one. And so for 10 total.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. That was Ismark's turn. Casimir's turn. What is he gonna do? He is actually gonna cast Misty Step and appear on top of the wagon. Which is a bonus action, and then from there he's going to firebolt the one that had charged him. That hits. Okay, Adrian's turn. And he's going to make 2 short sword attacks against the one that he's got. 1 hits, 1 misses for 4 total damage. All right, we're back at the top of the round. Zia's turn.
Okay. Now he's got. They're at close range. Last time I fired.
Let me set up their HP bars too, so everyone can kind of just see how everyone's doing.
All right. Just let me check one. Okay, yeah, that's a ranged weapon. That's what I thought. I will use the 2-handed staff on this one here. I'm sorry, this one.
Okay. Hang on, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Setting up everyone's
Picking
HP bars.
him, and.
So you're doing it on the one that's right in front of you?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. 20 hits.
All right. 7.
All right. All right. Okay. Anubis' turn.
Okay. He's going to attack this guy.
Mm-hmm.
See what bite does this time. 19.
All right. 19 hits.
11 piercing. And
And he needs to
DC
make-
11.
Yeah.
Strength saving throw.
Which he fails, knocking him prone. All right. Wait, no, that should be 52. And he's prone. This guy was prone too. All right. Shadow.
I'm going to slice this guy up some more.
Mm-hmm. All right. 24 hits, yeah.
Yep. And that's another 8.
All right.
Feeling like Zorro here.
Yeah.
Just so.
All right. So it is a berserker's turn, and the one that had attacked you, Honor, and saw your spear, just suddenly shouts out, "The Spear of Coven! She has the Spear of Coven!"
I'm sorry, is it Coven or Kevin?
Kavan is what he's
Ah.
saying. And he backs off, and then suddenly all of the berserkers back away from you guys. Those of you who are in combat can get opportunity attacks as they back away, but you can see that they're clearly standing down. So up to you whether you make the attack or not. Ismark's letting his go. Adrian is going to let his go too.
I think Rockjaw is so consumed by rage, he can't let them go.
Sure.
So he's going to slice.
He gets one attack.
One attack. Okay, we'll go with the first. Did that hit?
10 with, so 14.
14. Okay, that's what I got. And that would be a 13 plus 2, so 15.
Okay. Yeah.
And Shadow's like, go.
Yeah, how about you, Julius?
Yeah, since my longsword is, well, I was able to retrieve. Well, no, that's right. I was able to retrieve the longsword. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to attack the same.
That's not a very Paladin of Redemption thing to do. Just saying. Attack a fleeing enemy. You can do it.
That's true. I get caught up in the moment. Okay.
You find yourself tempted, but then your
All right.
conscience catches you at the last moment.
Sure. Okay.
Conscious.
I raise my sword, and I hesitate, and then I sheath it.
All right. Okay, so
I keep forgetting I'm supposed to have a conscience.
it's the whole reason you're not wearing armor, which lots of people would say is stupid. So
Yeah.
I believe
Anyway.
some people have said.
Yeah. Okay, so all of these guys back off, and they're all kind of staring at you, and specifically your spear, in wonder, Honor. In fact, the one who had spotted it first kind of just kneels and says, "We're sorry, we didn't know."
It's okay, neither did we.
Let us go, and I let you live.
Of course, of course, of course. And they all start kind of moving to break the path, and then just says, What brings the spear bearer to these mountains? We thought that spear lost forever. Why have you come?"
We've come to take the Amber Temple.
He's just like, at first he's kind of like, "What, really?"
Yes.
So the look on his face conveys kind of the expression that, like, you might as well have said that you're here to dig up the mountain with a shovel. He says, "The Amber Temple is full of untold dangers and magics. I mean, our people have our home just in the outcropping, but you plan to go deeper."
Yes. What can you tell me about the Amber Temple?
It's an old place. Dangerous. It is forbidden to go there. But for our safety, because there are devils and demons and creatures inside. Anyone who goes inside is destroyed utterly unless they are evil. In which case, they are not to be trifled with. But you bear the spear of Kavan. Does Kavan guide you to this path?
Kavan guides me to battle.
He nods, just like, yeah, I understand. If you would travel through these mountains, beware the ram. There's a name for the ram. Hang on. Is that? There we go. Beware the Sangzor. There's a large, ancient mountain ram that patrols some of these mountain passes. It may try to ambush you. But if you see any more of our people, show them the spear, and they will not trouble you.
Okay.
Can you get any of them to help us?
I think you're
Tell 'em it's
overestimating
for
my charisma. You are severely
Severely everyone's charisma.
Okay, I am. Are there any other dangers in these mountains besides the Zaxors?
The Sangzor is the ram.
Sangzor.
The road you currently take would lead you to the gatehouse, which has strange magics. Green flame block the path. Our people go around, but that is a journey of many days, for the cliffs there are steep. We do have our people who make their home in the cave next to the Amber Temple. It adjoins the Amber Temple, but it is forbidden to go inside. And, of course, there is the great bird. It hunts sometimes at night.
In my head, I heard Great Bird. I'm like, Gene Roddenberry?
You guys do recall that Sir Godfrey said that there was a rock that, in old times, hundreds of years ago, was in this region, but he wasn't sure if it was still around.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Rock in this case being ROC, as in a giant bird.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think of other questions to ask. Would your people who live beside the Amber Temple, if we can get there, would they allow us passage?
Show them the spear and they will not interfere with you. But none will enter the Amber Temple. That is forbidden.
Okay. I wouldn't bring anyone with me who wasn't willing. I am going to give them... There's 10 of them, so you could only have half a ration bar each. But I will share what food that I have in my pack with you, as thanks for the information.
They accept gratefully, and they each kind of give a little bow to you and say, "It would seem that Kavan's spear has found a worthy bearer."
I hope so.
Alright, so they are clearing the path for you to continue, if that's what you would like to do.
Yep.
And I will let everyone take the equivalent of a short rest while you're traveling.
All right.
If you would.
And when we take a short rest, that means we can roll hit dice?
Yes.
Yep.
Excellent.
Alright. And so I'll...
Anubis thanks you.
Yeah. I'm putting you back
Let's
on the
see.
Barovia map now.
So that gave me 8. And then Rockjaw. Oh, that's not it. So many windows open.
Yeah.
I can only imagine your terror there,
Well,
Christiana.
yeah, and that's why, like I said, I actually bought the second monitor, which makes a huge difference. But at the same time, it is still a lot to kind of sort through.
Yeah.
All right, so that
Yeah.
gave him 6. That brings him to 61. Okay. Yeah, and he can only roll 1 hit dice, or can he do 2?
You can roll as many as you have, but
Okay.
when you take a long rest, you only get half back. So, like, if you have 8 total, you could roll as many of those as you want, but they're then spent until you next take a long rest. And when you take a long rest, you only get up to 4 back per long rest.
Well, I'm going to decide for him and take 2 of them just because I think having Rockjaw at some pretty high health will help us. So he's
Yep.
only 1 hit point down, so that's good.
All right. So you guys resume traveling. You're making your way. You're continuing to make good time with both Honor and Rockjaw's benefits aiding your party. And you, towards the end of the afternoon, you can see that it's just starting to get dim when you approach the gate of Solenka Pass, which I will move us on to now. Okay, so I think I have everybody on there already.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good deal. So I don't think I have any of this obscured. You guys probably see the whole map. Am I right?
No, we have
No,
line
we
of
see the
sight.
pass. Yeah.
Okay, let me.
Yeah.
Let me. Well, you know what? It's fine. It's not cramped in here like some maps are, so I'll just leave it the way it is.
It seems fine.
Yeah. Okay. So, let me. Yeah, there is, I think, a handout that let me try to give you, because there's a part of this map that if you were seeing everything, you would see. There we go. Yeah, I'm sending you a handout that shows the side view of this. You know, what you guys see as you approach this gate.
Oh, okay. So are those dragons up the top?
They're gargoyles of some kind. They're not dragon shaped though.
Okay.
They look more like, you know, some other gargoyle type of area. Shape. You know, like the winged sort of tail. It's in some ways anatomically similar to a dragon, but not actually a dragon.
Not worth worshipping. Gotcha.
All right. So as you guys approach, the shelf of rock on which the mountain road clings grows narrow. To your left, the icy cliffs rise sharply toward dark, rolling clouds. To your right, the ground falls away into a sea of fog. Ahead, through the wind and snow, you see a high wall of black stone lined with spikes and topped by statues of demonic vultures with horned heads. Set into the center of the wall is a closed iron portcullis, behind which burns a curtain of green flame. On the other side of the dark wall, gripping the mountain's edge, is a guard tower of white stone topped with golden statues of mighty warriors. As you approach, the iron portcullis raises, but the curtain of green flame does not.
So, White Tower Golden Knights, that was the one where the Sword of Sunlight was supposed to be found.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Yes, definitely good choice to come here.
So this is magic green flame, or just green flame?
What other kind of green flame
I don't
are
know.
you familiar with?
There you
Yes.
go.
No, this is flame that is covering the entire entryway from floor to top to bottom, left to right, completely burning apparently nothing, just flame. So you're pretty sure it's magic.
Does anybody have dispel magic or anything like that?
Oh, yes.
Zia
Hold
does.
on a second. Zia does, yes.
Excellent.
For this entire purpose.
Yep.
Yes.
I saw it when I was going through my spells this morning and did not think about the green flame because I didn't register that.
Right.
I'm like,
So,
ooh.
Zia would know, because he is familiar with the spell, that this is not like a sure thing. It involves he is going to attempt to dispel it and may or may not be successful if he casts
This is
dispel
choose any
magic.
creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends.
Yep.
Okay.
It is not 3rd level or lower, though, so there will be a roll.
Okay.
All right. So,
See what happens.
so I think it might not automatically roll. So let's see.
All right. It says cast at what level?
Right, yeah, so I guess he can cast it at whatever level he sees as appropriate. I think the normal description,
It says level 3.
yeah, but like I said, essentially what there's going to be is, here I'm looking up the description of myself. Okay, right, so essentially, I'll tell you that you're going to... Okay, you're going to make spellcasting ability roll for his spellcasting ability modifier, which let me pull up just to tell you what you're rolling. So, okay, you're going to roll a d20 plus 6.
Okay.
This is Zia attempting to dispel the curtain of green flame.
22.
He is successful.
Woo!
As he reaches out and he concentrates, the flame dissipates. And you guys can see that he's got a little bit of sweat on his forehead, and he's saying, "It'll only be gone for 1 minute."
All right, let's boogie.
Yep. Everybody through the gate.
Okay. Everybody through the gate. I'm just gonna.
I see us at the end of the map, so I assume you're moving us.
Yeah, I'm. Whoops. I was kind of just grabbing everybody here.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just make sure I see what you guys are seeing here. And note that, you know what, I'm going to turn off the dynamic lighting on this one just because I feel like it undersells the cliffs.
Mm.
Are these the cliffs of insanity?
No, they're good cliffs, though. Just so you guys are understanding the elevation here, these lines of, the elevation change on
Yeah.
the cliffs.
Yep.
If you look on, like, the center left, each of those lines is 100 feet. That's how steep they are.
Whoa.
Nice. Yeah, don't look down, guys.
Yeah, these are sheer cliffs. It is a long way up and a long way down in either direction. So, you guys pass through the curtain, and after 1 minute, Zia just kind of, and the flame resumes.
Thank you, Zia.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how we're going to get back out.
We'll have to take a nap.
It's like I can do it again, but not today.
Yeah.
Do we want to check out this little building that we've?
Yeah. So the tower here, is the tower door is iron-bound wood, and it looks like it is barred from inside.
Rockjaw?
Yeah.
Do we want to get in there?
He can make an athletics check to try to force his way in.
Urgh.
Rock jaw, rock jaw, rock jaw.
Runs at it. Oh, I'm sorry. It's strength. It's the same roll.
Yeah. I think he does have
Ed.
athletics, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. It's the same exact roll. It's a +7. So I clicked the wrong thing, but I can roll it again if you want.
Okay, so I just mean if I was trying to clarify because I think he's proficient in athletics, which means that, I guess it is just plus,
He is.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so the 19 is the roll that we're
Yeah.
taking though, because that was the
That's
first
what I
roll and
think.
it
Yeah,
was the
yeah.
right amount.
That's why I said
Um,
like I could roll again if you want, but I think that just,
You guys see him bounce into this thing pretty sturdily, and the wood groans but does not give.
I have an idea. Knocks on it, or there we go. I knock on the door.
The wind howls in the distance.
All right, nobody's home. It's worth a
Speaking of
shot.
which, I think I'm gonna give us a different. How about this one? Let's try this one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give us a different ambiance. Yeah. I don't actually know what this one is gonna sound like, but we'll see.
Yeah.
All right.
Insert plug for tabletop audio here.
Yes. Actually, I'm gonna play this one instead. All right. But okay, yeah. So, like I said, his first attempt makes the wood groan, doesn't break through. You knock. There is no answer.
Should I run at it again? I mean, I do like hitting things.
If someone wants to assist him, he can roll with advantage.
I'll assist him. Julius.
All right.
Gee, thanks for the help. Runs again.
This time crashes through the door, and you guys are able to see into the center of this, this first floor tower. A cold hearth stands across from the door, the wind howling down its chimney. A stone staircase is on the south wall. 3 windows look out over a foggy sea. And the stairs look like they would climb 20 feet up to the next level, which is here on the map.
Turns out I needed a little help from my friends.
Call me Ringo. All right.
Thank you for getting that.
I don't have Adrian on the map here. Let me go ahead and give you guys him. Yeah, so he's with you. So Rockjaw has made his way in.
Yes.
Who else is doing what?
Where did he go? Seriously?
Julius and Zia will follow him in.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll peek through. Shadow will peek through the door.
Okay.
Especially since Julius actually helped him get the thing open.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, the ground floor of this place is pretty bare. Like I said, there's the hearth, stairs, windows, but that's pretty much it.
Well, I'm gonna check out upstairs. I mean, if anything, it should let me see a vantage point, and I can see more of the land. Doot, doot, doot.
Yep. So, as you make your way upstairs to the next level, the upper level of the tower is an icebox with windows set in almost every wall. And a rusted iron ladder bolted to the floor and ceiling leads up to a wooden trapdoor in the ceiling. Mounted above the stone hearth is a dire wolf's head. The wind coming down the chimney howls in its stead. So
Don't like what
that's up here on the map.
I don't think Anubis would like to see that, but yeah. It's kind of cold in here, but I'm gonna keep going up the stairs.
All
I'm
right.
gonna use my divine sense.
Okay. I'm gonna assume everybody else is kind of following up to this next level here.
Yeah.
Anubis and I are gonna stay down here and keep watch.
Right. Not a bad idea. Your divine sense. Remind me again what that tells you.
Okay. It says here. Presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor, and powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ears. You can open your awareness to detect such forces until the end of your next turn. You know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover.
Behind total cover is the the trick here, right? So that would
okay.
really only tell you what was in like these 2 levels that.
Which we could see anyway. Okay,
Yeah.
so there's really no
Now,
point in using
what
it.
I will
Okay.
what I will say is that when you kind of open your mind to it, you do get a little bit of a ping from
Okay.
somewhere above you.
Hmm. Okay. So, well, Julius and Zia are going to go up the stairs along with Rockjaw.
All right. So I moved all the NPCs up to the upper level up here, but then from there
Awesome.
is is this ladder that goes up to a trapdoor that would go to the roof of the tower, and again, there's nothing on this level other than the mounted direwolf head and the fireplace.
All right. Check out what's behind that trap door.
Yeah. So who's going up first?
Sorry, I had to mute myself. I was having a sneezing fit. Rockjaw's going up first.
All right.
I may lead the way.
All right. So up here is the map there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what he sees is 10-foot tall, gold-plated statues stand atop the battlements facing outward. Each one depicts a female human knight holding a lance. The cold wind stirs the snow, under which you see human skeletons clad in rusty mail. And as he's standing there looking around, the swirling snow suddenly assumes the forms of thin young women. And let me, oops. That didn't work like I thought it would. Let me, reveal them on the map for you guys.
Yeah, here we go.
So there's 6 of them there. The snow takes the forms of thin young women, and the wind seems to howl more than them. Be gone! The treasure is ours!
There's some snow ladies up here, and they're trying to protect their treasure.
Be gone!
So Rockjaw's actually just gonna duck down
All right.
and tell everybody what he saw. And I don't know. Should we
They
just
let him go?
help them? Did they stop howling when he ducks back down?
Yep.
Oh, thoughts?
Well, I wonder what the treasure is. Is it gold? Is it some sort of spell or something?
Shadow says, well, isn't the treasure what we came here for?
Yes, the sun.
Part of our list?
The sun sword was supposed to
Yeah.
be in a white tower
Oh,
with golden statues. Yeah.
The sun sword. That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think we kind of need that treasure because it's a sort of sunlight. So
Okay.
Okay.
I'm thinking fire is a good thing to deal. So Shadow is actually going to just cautiously produce some flame
All right.
so that when she wants to throw it, she can.
Okay.
Yep. Who wants to go up first? Unless somebody can just engulf the whole room with flame, that would be fine.
Well, Zia does have fireball.
There you go.
All right.
You have
Zia
to
will
be
go
able
up.
to see where you're casting it, though.
Yeah, you still
Oh.
got to go up there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Zia can go up there.
Tactically, I might give you a moment to reconsider that he's not the hardiest of your party.
Yeah, okay. Rockjaw is the hardiest. Well, let me see what I can do. So he's gonna go back up there,
Okay.
and he's gonna come all the way out, leave the door open.
All right. So they do kind of resume. Be gone. The
Ah.
treasure is ours.
As much as I'd like to oblige, we kind of need that to borrow that treasure for a little while. We can.
They go
Try to
full
bring
on
it back.
Ghostbusters library ghost. And we're rolling initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys kind of knew that was coming.
That's okay. He just wanted to be the target, so.
Had a feeling.
Yeah.
All right, so the
Alright.
first is Rockjaw,
Okay.
and then the second is going to be Shadow.
Good thing he was the one that went up there already, given that
Yeah.
he rolled.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, so some of this is happening a little wonky. Okay, because that 3 should be Rockjaw, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then Shadow 11.
Yeah.
Ah, my God, why can't I make any of this happen the way I want it to? Okay, Shadow 11. Guys, don't. Okay, well, whatever you're gonna do, just go ahead and do it. So, Julius. The problem is I should have deleted everyone from the tracker before.
Oh, do you need a minute?
No, well, I just need to. Okay. So we got Rockjaw and Shadow and Julius. Okay, now everyone else, just go ahead and do what you're doing.
Do you want me to go ahead and
That's
roll
for
as
Zia.
well?
That was the, yeah, 17.
Just don't bother clicking. Just. Yes. Okay, yeah, do go ahead and just do your rolls, and I just will need to delete the ones that aren't right. Did you mean to have your camera pointed away from you again, Tim? Or he's doing something?
I think he had to step away.
Alright.
That was Luna, but it didn't sound like Luna.
Okay, so that was Honor.
Yeah.
Okay. And for Anubis?
We're down here on the bottom floor. We're not even in the tower.
Okay, okay. Let me get our NPCs here. Okay. Alright. Casimir. Adrian. Esmeralda? That's not Esmeralda. Esmeralda. And Ismark. Okay, Julius is going to be first. Alright, we've got a lot of low rolls there. Okay, Julius, you are first.
Yes.
Right now, Rockjaw is up there all by himself with 6 of these
Right.
things.
Hold on, let me just check one thing. Range 30 feet. And that trapdoor is open, right?
Yes. So any of you can climb up with your movement.
All right, right now I'm going to cast Bless on Rockjaw.
Okay.
Okay. What does Bless give again? It's a plus something. Oh,
Well,
you got
yeah,
it right here.
mhm.
Never mind. Shutting
You
up.
can also bless 2 more creatures.
Oh, okay. Zia and Shadow, I guess.
Okay. Alright. So that's your action. Are you moving up there to join him or staying down on this level?
I'll move up there to join him.
Okay. Alright.
So
That's your turn. Zia's turn.
he's going to go up there and join him.
Okay.
Let's see. It's already used to spell magic, unfortunately.
So remember, it's first of all, well, dispel magic is not generally, you wouldn't use that on a creature
Yeah.
unless
Right.
you're trying to dispel a specific magic effect. But again, remember, it's spell slots. It's not that you can't cast a spell again once you've cast it. It's just that if you have used a spell of a certain level, you have used up that spell slot.
Okay.
That's spell slots are the resource. You know all of the spells otherwise. That applies for both Zia and for you. Okay, so
I think that's
Yeah, so what's-
a big change in the fifth ed, at least for me, and it's constantly having to remind myself about that.
all right. Zia's
Shoot. I don't want to bore the audience here, but yeah.
well, you know, I'm just saying is like I think you guys in some cases are overthinking it instead of just picking something. There's not necessarily always going to be a perfect choice. So
okay,
I'm
what?
giving you the courage to go with your gut and pick something that seems fun instead of second guessing everything.
Okay.
Go ahead. They're snow ladies. What can they do?
Right.
Don't ask
Well,
that question.
There's,
If you don't want to know the answer.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, don't ask a question if you don't want to know the answer. You know what? Then, as Julius is climbing up the ladder, Zia reaches out and touches him and casts Mage Armor.
Okay, because mage armor.
You-
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's touch, so he can do that. Yeah. Okay, and is he joining up there?
Nope, Zia's going to stay down on this level.
Okay. Did Julius or Zia? Did you, when we did the short rest, did either of them roll hit dice? 'Cause
No.
I see that. Okay, so you guys should. You should. I'll let you retroactively have done that unless you
Okay.
don't want to have.
Okay.
No. Tell me. Yeah, like, is there any reason they wouldn't have? Or you just
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead and do that, and you can recover their hit points. Just because we're in a combat now, I'd hate for you guys to die just because you didn't rest when you had the opportunity.
Okay. So this is Zia. 5.
Yeah, and you have I think like up to 8, so you don't have to do just one
Okay.
or 7, I guess.
Yeah,
7.
Zia's got 7.
Yeah, 7. So you can do up to 7, for each of them.
All right, here's another one. 7. Okay, and Zia's max is 38. That would put him at 39. So
Okay.
okay, now Julius.
All right. Okay.
Sorry, got to flip
Ah.
over to here. Here we
Yeah.
go.
I just wouldn't want you guys to die because we're in too much of a hurry to do that part.
6. Okay, my maximum is 50. That puts me at 43. Let's do another one.
All right.
54. Okay, so that puts me at my max.
Okay, good. Okay, and now
All right.
Julius has mage armor, which means that your dexterity is actually not usually super high, right? For Julius.
My dex is not good, I don't think. Let's see here.
Yeah, it's
It's 8.
It's actually -1, but so nonetheless, instead of your normal AC, your AC is 12,
Okay.
which is better.
All right, yeah, 13 plus the dex modifier, which is -1. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that is Zia's turn. He stays where he is, but casts mage armor on you. It is now the Snow Maiden's turn. And basically, Rockjaw and Julius are getting 3 of these things each. Okay. Yeah, so first, the ones attacking Rockjaw. The 10, I think, misses.
Yes.
A 20 won't miss.
That one does not
No.
miss.
Okay, and then a 16?
That does not miss. He's 4.
Okay, so that's That's 18 total cold damage, and he needs to make 2 Constitution saving throws.
Oh, goody. Okay, so 1,
No, that's not good. Okay.
2.
The second, so he fails the first one and succeeds on the second one, so it takes 18 cold damage, and his hit point maximum is reduced by 7.
Ouch.
Ooh, okay. So -7, and so and then 18. Okay.
Yep. All right. So now the ones attacking you, Julius. That's gonna miss 6.
That hits.
14 hits, 15 hits. So that's 21 cold damage.
Yeah, and a Constitution saving throw.
2 of them. 16 succeeds.
That one doesn't.
5 fails. So you take the 21 cold damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced by 12.
Oh, okay, so 38, and then 21 cold damage, so that puts me at 29. Okay.
All right, that is their turn. Shadow, your turn.
Aha. Okay. So, Shadow is going to. So, how big is the trapdoor?
It's 10 feet by 10 feet, but or no, I guess it's not 10 feet by 10 feet. It's probably like 3 feet by 3 feet,
Okay.
or 5 by 5, let's say.
Yeah.
If you're going to turn
that'd be
into a
easier.
bear, you should probably do it after you get up there.
Yeah. No, I'm realizing that, but I'm trying to think if there was a way that I could go send anything through the trapdoor without actually having to go through it.
No, you're not really going to have line of sight to attack anything from this level.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna climb up there, and kind of get like halfway through, and so that's my movement, and I'm going to throw my flame,
Okay.
which was, hang on, I gotta look it up. I just had it. Sorry. All right, I'm not doing that in the chat. I'm gonna go over to the spell, and that's Rockjaw's thing, and let me go to Shadow spells. See, and again, I completely respect everything that Christiana's been doing by playing all these extra characters for me.
Yeah.
Seriously, I'm having trouble remembering what both characters do,
Yeah. So.
and I'm only doing 2.
All right. So 1d6 for every 2 slots.
It's a handful.
Of second.
It is.
So that's, where is it? Okay, so 3d6 plus 1 for every 2 levels above second level. Oh, and I'm a level 6, or am I a level 6 or a level 7? Jeez.
You are level 7, but if you're casting, that does not mean you have level 7 spell slots.
Right. No, I know that. I'm just, it's, yeah. Okay, so. 3. Sorry. So I got 3d6. And then 1 for every. When it says, I'm sorry, I apologize for taking long, but when it says, after, when you cast this using, oh, no, never mind. I answered my question just as I was trying to ask it. So, oh no, yeah. So do I do it as a regular?
It should be a spell attack.
A spell attack, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So that should be a d20.
So that might be the damage roll if you hit.
Right. So then it's a d20. I probably didn't hit.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah,
Oh, well.
you toss the fire and it bursts against and melts a patch of the snow on the top of this tower, but doesn't strike any of the snow maidens.
Okay. Well, yeah, and I was looking at the wrong thing anyway. Yeah. Okay. So I did nothing.
All right.
Yay.
Are you still kind of hovering at the top of the ladder, or what's your?
I'm just gonna step off to the. I'll step off to the side.
But you are on the upper level now.
Yeah, I'm on the
Okay.
upper level.
Yeah. All right. You know your wild shape is a bonus action. You could still transform if you wanted.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay, go in bear form or
Yeah,
something else.
I think bear form's probably the best I've got. I mean, I can't turn into a dragon, so bear form. That's the ultimate goal, right?
Yeah.
So let me open up the bear form character sheet again.
Shadow in bear form. All right. Okay. Come on, I can't scroll right. There we go. Okay. Oh, you should be back up to your 42.
Yeah,
There
I
we
need
go,
to do
yeah.
that once it loads. It hasn't.
Yeah. All right, so that's Shadow's turn. Esmeralda's turn. She is hopping up the ladder, and none of you notice anything. Okay, yeah, she climbs up the ladder, and she is going to just tear into one of these things with her. Well, let's see, what is she going to do? Let me take a look at her spells just to see if one of those seems like a better choice. Let's see. Okay. She is going to let's see. Actually, oh no, that takes a minute to cast. Never mind. Yeah, she's actually just going to try first with her sword, just her rapier and her silvered short sword against one of these things. So 2. Okay. And what are these snow maidens? What's their AC? I had it up a second ago. Where is it? Where is it?
I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah, it's 12. So, the silver short sword misses, but the rapier hits twice, and it would do 19, but she discovers that it is somewhat resistant. Its snowy undead form doesn't take full damage like, its magic nature protects it somewhat, so it only takes 8. But even still, that seems to be a significant injury to it. All right. Adrian is coming up. He flies up there, and he's going to, land to one side and go at one of these things. Shifts into his... he's in his hybrid form. And he's, just going after it with his short sword. And both of those miss, unfortunately. Casimir, okay. He's gonna clamber up. And he's gonna cast Firebolt. Or, let's see. Yeah, again, it's complicated with, like, Fireball is great, but it's also, like, when everybody else is up there, it's no good. So, Firebolt at one of these things near him. And unfortunately, it goes wide. He misses too. That's some bad rolling, everybody. Anubis, you and Honor are down there at the bottom.
Yep. And we're going to stay down here.
Okay. Good luck, you guys.
There's a lot of screaming.
Yeah. All right. So, it is Ismark's turn then. If you're both staying down there, he's also going to climb up and take, his swings.
Because there's just no room.
Yeah. All right.
Especially with a bear.
So he does a couple of of swings at one of these things too. That first attack, remember his longsword is already only doing half damage, so it would be 5, but it's actually going to end up only being 2, and then the short sword. So he only does a total of 4 damage, but it does seem to take those injuries. All right, Rockjaw.
So Rockjaw is going to slice with his axe because that's what he does.
Mm-hmm.
And or slash with his axe because that's what he does. And he's gonna
That hits.
attack.
Connects.
Yeah.
Yep. So
All right.
nice.
7. So I think the rage. I think all of that's still slashing. So would be 17, but it's going to take half of that. So it would be 8.
And then the second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Does that hit?
13.
Yes, it does.
Excellent.
That's not as much damage though. So that's only going to be another 3.
That's
But
okay.
It is wounded though. You guys are that it is hurting them. Okay,
Yay.
Julius, you're up again.
Okay, Julius is going to attack this one.
And don't forget, you can add a D4 to the Oh, you know what? Yeah, because you're blessed yourself. So
Oh, I was supposed to add a D4 to his
Yeah.
attacks as well, but they hit anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, I blessed 3 other creatures. I didn't bless myself.
Okay, yeah, you blessed what? Zia and Rockjaw.
Shadow
I
and
thought. Okay.
Rockjaw.
All right.
I'm putting a symbol on Rockjaw so I remember.
Rockjaw is not blessed. You and Zia were.
Oh, I'm
and-
blessed. Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's good to know. That should have helped me before, but that's okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Rockjaw was blessed. I'm just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Make your
Okay.
roll, Julius. You're
All right,
good.
I'm going to attack with my long sword and
Mhm.
use Divine Smite.
All right.
So, well, I have my sheets minimized here. There it is. Okay. That hit,
Yes.
and the Divine Smite is an
Well,
extra
so-
2d8. Yes.
Yeah. So roll the regular longsword damage first.
7
so-
slashing.
So that'll be 3
Oh.
that it takes from that. And then now roll the divine smite damage. And because this is an undead, you get that undead damage too.
Okay.
Which I think it's actually 3d8 because of the
Oh.
they're undead. So you can
Roll one more.
all right. Well, I was gonna. So we'll use that first 8 as the third roll.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's.
So 13 divided by 2, 6.
No, well, that's actually not halved.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the sword damage was halved, but not the magic damage from the divine smite.
So 10.
Yeah, that's well, no, it's 13.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you took you did 3 damage from the sword, and then 5 plus 8, 13 damage from the divine smite.
Okay, and that costs a spell slot, so I gotta make sure I record that.
Yeah, it screeches though as the radiant energy of your spell burns parts of it away, and it is still present, but certainly substantially wounded by your spell. It doesn't like it. Does not like it. Not a bit. Not a bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's undead, it's 1d8 higher than it normally would be. So you used a 1 first level spell slot there. Okay.
Okay.
Zia's turn.
Zia is going to climb up the ladder
Okay.
and it's going to cast Firebolt at. I'm just going to pick one at random here.
Alright.
That one, I guess.
Okay. That's the one Ishmark was fighting.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and I'll move him up there.
So
All right,
19.
That definitely hits.
14.
Yeah. So that I think that 16.
Does that get halved? Yeah.
Well, why why would it be? I don't understand how it does those rolls sometimes. Because it should be the 14, but I don't know why that 16 would even be there.
Because of the second roll,
I
the
guess
crit?
if it was a crit, yeah. So,
Yeah.
but 14 is what it does, and it does actually get halved. But it still takes 7.
Okay.
7 fire damage. All right. It is the Snow Maiden's turn this time. They have a lot more targets to work with this time. So the one that you just attacked, Julius, is going for you.
Okay.
This time, though, with your mage armor, it's not able to touch your flesh and draw your energy out, so it misses. One is going after Ismark, and it is unable to connect as well. One of them is going after Zia. What is Zia's?
He's 9.
Yeah, okay, so that one hits him. He's going to take 9 cold damage and needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so his hit point maximum is reduced by 9. Probably everyone who has had their hit point maximum reduced, make sure you remember what your original value is supposed to be, because it will eventually get set back if you don't die.
Yeah, I just typed in the hit point maximum. I just put a minus and then the value so that I'll remember.
That's a good idea.
Good idea, yeah. All right. So Julius's, I think, was reduced by 12.
It was reduced by 21.
No. You took 21 cold damage, but you only failed one of the Constitution saving throws.
Okay.
So it was only reduced by 12. Your current health reduced by 21, but your maximum reduced by 12.
Looking at my sheet, you're right. Yeah, because it was 50, and I see I've got my max set at 38. Okay.
Yeah. So, and then Zia's now just reduced by 9. Okay. Right. One of them is going to attack Esmeralda, and it misses. One is attacking Adrian, and it misses. And one of them is attacking you, Shadow, and it gets a 17, so that probably succeeds.
That hits.
So that's 14 cold damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw with your bear Constitution. That's a success, so your hit point max is not reduced, but you do take 14 cold damage.
Okay.
All right. That's their turn. Your turn as the bear now, Shadow.
Rip it up.
Yeah. Right.
Chomp. Misses, unfortunately.
Snow.
15 hits. Yeah, it takes 9 slashing damage, which that one is looking really rough right now. It's almost dissipated.
Oh, goody.
Only magical energy kind of holding its form in place at all. Yeah. All right. Esmeralda's turn. She's just going to continue going at it with the sword. Even if it's resistant, it's still her best damage approach when there's kind of a cluster of everybody here. Oops, I did not mean to do that. That's not what she's doing. 2 rapier attacks and a silver short sword. So that's 1 hit and a critical miss. But I'm not going to do anything this time. So that's 18 reduced, so that's 9 total that it takes. And that one is also looking pretty bad now. Okay. Adrian's turn. He missed both times last time, so let's see if he can do better. Both of those hit, so good. So that's 11, but reduced, so 5. All right. Casimir's turn. I can't. Where's my Casimir? There he is. There's Casimir. Yeah, he is going to just keep going with the firebolt on his. So that does hit, and he should get another D10. Need to just fix that automatic roll at some point. So 9, but it still only does 4. Okay, but he didn't miss this time. Anubis and Honor, you guys are just hanging out down by, just kind of...
Actually, Honor feels kind of bad that she is hanging out, so she's going to cast Bark Skin on herself and run up and join everybody. She's not going to be able to make an attack, but she is at least going to be there to help out. Anubis can't do anything because he has 4 legs.
Yeah, and you guys have probably kind of figured out by now that with the way that these things attack, just having more targets up there helps everybody. Just to keep them from ganging up on people. All right, that's Honor. So Ismark's turn. He is going with his sword. That's 1 hit, 1 miss, and a hit. So that would be 4 plus 9 would be 13, except halved. So it would be 6. He does 6 damage to that one. And so that one's also looking pretty bad now. All right. Rockjaw.
Oh,
Rockjaw
sorry.
has a couple... Yeah.
So he's going to do the same thing?
Yeah, there's a few of them that are looking pretty rough now. Yeah, that hits.
Oh, yeah.
And boom.
Yeah. Yeah, he
nice.
just demolishes that one that was, you know, the closest one to you,
Okay.
Shadow. So that one just disappears.
That one does not hit?
No, that one goes wide as he tries to switch to a new target.
That's okay. Makes sense.
Yeah. All right, Zia.
Zia's going to cast Firebolt again.
All right.
Yeah, it's, I guess, this one
The two
here.
that look, yeah, so that one's still pretty healthy.
Yeah.
The 2 that look the weakest are that one and that one. And then this one is pretty bad too. Or that one. So if he's going at one of the healthy ones, then that would be probably that one, or the one directly north of him also.
Yeah, nope, I'm going to say this one here.
Okay. Unfortunately,
Damn.
your firebolt glances off one of these golden statues and zings off into the misty sea below. All right. 5 of these things remaining. They are continuing to do their one good trick. Where's my... There we go. So, another one is attacking you again, Julius.
Doesn't Julius go after Zia?
I thought you... Oh, yeah, okay, I skipped you. So, yes, your turn first then.
Okay, I'm going to attack this one with a longsword.
All right.
I'm not using Divine Smite this time. I'm trying to save spell slots.
Sure. That hits. All right, so that's going to do 4 slashing damage.
Okay.
Now, I think you have 2 attacks. You're a paladin, right? Yeah, you should have 2 attacks, so you can attack again. And that one's looking pretty bad. You might get it. Yeah, that's another hit. Yeah,
and another 4.
You destroy that one.
Excellent.
All right. And so that is the one that was going to attack you. So you do not get attacked this time.
Too bad.
Yay.
So sad.
Yeah. All right. So that roll that I previously did is moot. One is attacking Ismark. It misses. One is attacking Zia.
Oh, yeah.
It hits. So that's another 10 cold damage, and he needs another Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Is that your fingers crossed there, Lee?
Yep.
Has
That's never
Zia
worked.
seen anything? Oh, never mind.
Zia foresaw that he would roll a 12.
Yeah, yeah. If he does
Oh,
that, then he.
jeez.
Yeah, I'll let you do that. I'll let you do that since you're dealing with your unfamiliar character. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can
Okay.
decide that he rolled a 12 actually, which is a
He rolled
success.
12.
So he
Oh,
takes the
good.
10 cold damage, but his hit point maximum is not reduced.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure. Okay,
All right,
and
so let
then
me cross that off so it doesn't get used again.
yeah, one is using attacking Esmeralda. Hits, so that's 10 cold damage to her, but she's doing all right. And then she makes her Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Yeah, so her hit point maximum is reduced by 10, which actually makes her at full again, ironically. Which, yeah, but that's how it goes. And then one is attacking Adrian, and it hits. So he takes 14 cold damage, which is a lot for him actually. And
Just a little bird.
yeah, he makes his Constitution saving throw. He's successful though, so not reduced. Okay, that is the snow. Oh, I just realized the one that I had given a turn disappeared. So
Yeah.
all right, so putting them back in the turn tracker. That was their turn. Shadow, is your turn.
Okay. So can I reach this guy here?
Yeah, that one's the one that just attacked Adrian. Yeah, you can definitely get to him.
So I'm gonna bite him from behind.
All right, chomp. That hits.
That works.
Mhm.
So we're just gonna click on that. All right, and that's 7.
Yep.
And then I'm going to slash at him with my claws. Oh, that definitely
Oh,
hits.
yeah.
Yep. 22 also hits. Yeah.
Oh,
And
and 12 slashing. That's wonderful.
Yeah, and you destroy that one.
Yay!
Right.
It disappears into snow and mist. All right, Esmeralda's turn. She's just going to continue to stab at the one she's been working on. That hits, and that hits. So with her 2 rapier strikes, she destroys that one, and is going to turn and do her silvered short sword on the one that Casimir's been fighting. That also hits, so she does another 3 damage to that one. Swashbuckly. Adrian is now kind of, he's going to move. He's actually doesn't have line of sight on anybody right now, so he's kind of just hanging back. Especially since you guys have kind of turned the tables now. You guys have got this under control. Casimir is going to do another firebolt on the one he's been doing. And he hits, but only 1 damage, and it actually is reduced, so it just poof, does no real damage. You know what? I'll round up for a 1. How about that? Okay. Anubis is still hanging out by the base of the tower.
Yes.
Honor, though, it makes it up, so you're up now. There's 2 of these left. One that's more hurt than the other.
Okay, I'm gonna come down here so that I can actually reach one and attack with Blood Spear.
Great, which is magical weapon, and that's a crit.
Oh,
so,
yes.
not only will your damage not be reduced because it's a magic weapon, but you also will get the critical damage. So go ahead and click the damage there. Okay.
That's a lot. It's 8 piercing plus another 9 for
Yeah.
magical damage.
Yeah, so it's 17, and that reduces it to 0, which means you also get your 2d6 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Yeah, you destroyed that one, so you feel its undead life force getting sucked up by the spear, and you feel, yeah, I'm killing stuff. You're so glad you came up here.
So are we.
Yeah. All right, Ismark's turn. So he's gonna move over, slash at that one, and he is looking really bummed that his longsword is not working as well as he usually likes.
That one hits.
So both of those hit, so that's another 4 damage to it, and then his short sword. Wait, no, so it would be 4 damage. It's actually only going to be 2. And then that actually, so he does total of 5 to it. So it's still up.
The first attack doesn't count?
It does, but his longsword only does half damage anyway, so it's
I
only
see.
doing a quarter damage total to
Gotcha.
it. So
Okay.
the 9 is actually reduced all the way down to 2, because his blade was blunted by chopping through a stone wall with it. And he's kind of bummed that his that it's not working so good.
Just a note for us players. Does any of us have mending that we can help him with this after this battle?
Or
Perry
sharpening
did.
stone or something?
Perry
yeah,
had
Perry
it.
did. But anyone else?
I
No?
don't think so.
Nope.
All right. Dang it.
So the yeah, so Rockjaw's turn. There's only one combatant left on the field, and it's injured.
Well, he's gonna finish it off.
Yeah,
Oh, that's not
I'm
Rockjaw.
gonna try
There we
anyway.
go.
Yeah.
And that hits.
Yep.
No.
And
Is it
he
done?
kills it with the first swing. Yeah.
I love doing that.
Yeah. All right. So the Snow Maidens have been defeated, and as soon as you have destroyed them all, the snow that had been gathered on this rooftop suddenly begins swirling, and you're briefly you can't see because it's just so much blowing snow in your face. And then as it kind of dissipates and blows away into the distance on the wind, you realize there is now a glowing sword left behind on the floor.
Ooh.
Sweet.
Yeah, it is the Sun Sword. And let me,
Yeah, there's got to be a handout here.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Um,
I vote we give it to Ismark.
you don't
he has
have to,
soul.
just because I've been kind of, making it. Like,
No,
No,
having
I
him
was
complain,
thinking
yeah.
because of the
The instruction list.
Yeah.
yeah, it was something like Wait.
The brother of the Devil's Bride.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
so I have just shared this Sun Sword with you. So what you actually see is only the hilt. And then Ismark will go to pick it up and just think about it. And then emerging like a lightsaber,
I was just gonna say, is
blade
that a
of pure
lightsaber?
sunlight. Yeah, so as it emerges, this looks now like a longsword, and it now casts bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15 feet. And this is the first time you've felt what feels like real sunlight since you arrived in Barovia.
We're just gonna bask in that a little
Yeah, I was
bit.
going to say.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
How long has Rockjaw been here? His whole life?
No, he's not from here either. He traveled in like the rest of you did.
Okay, so he's
Yeah.
been here like a couple months, or
Yeah, I think so, something like that.
oh,
Yeah.
that feels good.
Pass the
You can
sunscreen.
s- Yeah, no, I'd like to get more green.
So, yeah, basically, you have found one of these prophesied treasures, and that makes you all level up.
Yay!
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys all level up to level 8. And I think actually that's maybe a good stopping point for today.
Probably is, yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Let's end on a high note.
Yeah.
So, out of curiosity, bear form, none of that changes when I level up, right? Like stats are the same.
Right. Yeah. So when you
Okay.
get to level 9, you'll be able to do even more powerful shapes, but otherwise until then it doesn't.
Okay. So I will just close that one, and I
Alright.
will mark on shadow.
So rather than make everybody go through the process of leveling
Yeah.
up today, I think that's
We'll do
why
that
it's
in
an extra
between.
good. But yes, you guys now can all just feel it that this sword, like you just there's this crackle of fate in the air that this for the first time feels like with a sword like this, maybe you could actually kill it. You could do
Yeah.
it. You could do it.
Guys, this is awesome. We gotta keep Ismark alive too.
Yeah.
Ismark is like, yes, please.
Just like avoid all combat for the.
No, there's good combat. This thing is awesome. Yes.
All right.
It's 4:30.
Yeah.
I don't know how much we want to do after this, but we accomplished a lot.
Yeah.
I just want to
Yeah, we
figure
did.
out: do we want to continue on? Did we want to make camp? Like, what do we
I
want
think
to do?
this. I think after looking around at this tower, and given that you guys arrived just as kind of as it was starting to get dark, Esmeralda is going to suggest that this tower seems easy enough to fortify that you might want to just
Yeah.
take your long rest here.
We could even do tiny hut in here, right?
Yeah,
That's true.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And so
Right,
that
that's a good
makes
idea.
sense. So we'll say that that's what happens is that you guys go down to that first floor, and you can maybe even start a fire in the fireplace there and
Oh yeah, away from
warm
the
it up a
cold
little.
box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because it's very cold up here in the mountains, and so we'll go ahead and deal with that. But maybe just go ahead and call the session a little bit shorter today, just because you're at a great stopping point. So
Yeah.
we won't be playing next week, but I think we want to try to play the following week, which will be December 2nd.
Yep.
Let me
Okay.
just quickly look that up.
Yeah, and so if everybody can try to get your level 8 all settled by then, let me know if you need any help with that. But level 8 is one of those big ones that a lot of classes get to do another ability score increase or take another feat.
Yep.
So that's good stuff. And we had some good stuff in this. Not a lot in that fourth floor of Argynvostholt, but hey, Sun Sword. Not to mention also the blood spear turning out to be key to making the mountain folk leave you guys alone.
That's
Yeah, we're
That was.
really liking that spear.
I
have to-
love items like that.
I have to admit that I'm really, really glad that I didn't listen to the Zia in my head that said, no, leave it there. I asked that question because I really actually wanted to know.
All right, so I think we'll call it there, and thank you, those of you who watch and or listen to us play, and we'll be back with more Curse of Strahd in 2 weeks, probably.
Yay!
Great.
Yay.
Thanks, everybody.
It was
Thank you.
fun playing Rockjaw.